Hello, and welcome to Dice Friends. I'm happy to invite you to Not a Drop to Drink, a tale of Vancouver Island by night, here on Loading Ready Run. Now just remember, this content and all of the stuff here is brought to you by you. So head to patreon.com/loadingreadyrun to support this and all of the other content here with these wonderful, wonderful people. All right, so how about we get started?
We talked about this. This is my show.
I couldn't help myself.
You got your thing.
Yeah, but it's like it's.
Do you want to play a card game instead?
Is it vampire?
Yeah.
Okay. I promise I'm getting help.
Hi!
Hey!
What's up? I mean, we could not. It was such a good time. What's up, everybody? Welcome to AFK.
Woo!
Shabam! Wait.
Shabam!
Whoa. Shabam!
Hey!
Welcome to AFK here on the Loading Ready Run Network. I am Ben, and joining me is very special guest. I don't know what a guest. Very special guest. Sugar. It's Jacob Burgess.
Hi, buddy.
How you doing?
I'm good.
You finally whittled me down
I.
after many months.
It was. Oh my God. So. I don't know how much. Yeah,
No, it's fine.
I every time this game comes up as a potential for AFK, I'm like, please somebody play this with me, please, please somebody play this with me. And thank goodness Ben took pity on me and he's like, fine, I'll play with you. You'll notice nobody else is here because they didn't want to play. I'm just kidding.
We're just gonna casually throw everybody under
Yeah,
the bus
absolutely.
here.
Yeah.
But no,
really,
this is great. This is a really good time to try it out because it's spooky month.
it is spooky month.
It's spooky month, as I don't know if you're able to tell. It's a little spooky up in here.
It's Halloween 12th. Yes, and Series 2 of Not a Drop to Drink just concluded.
Just concluded
this weekend.
How are you feeling, by the way?
Good.
Yeah?
I mean, so we recorded it, a while ago, and like watching it back and being able to watch it live with the audience has been awesome. Absolutely fantastic, and thank you so much for all the support and all the lovely things that everybody said about the game, and for all the rules lawyers. I don't like you.
I mean, they're a special part of the comment section.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
A very special part.
Yeah, part of the what is it? The niche, the ecosystem. There we go.
Yes.
I was trying to remember like 7th grade science class.
They are a very special part. That part is typically the hindquarters. But it was wonderful. We're doing the Q&A this weekend coming up, and watching people try to tease out like the speculation and everything. Like that's one of the things that I really wanted to do with the game, because it's one of the things that I love about the World of Darkness is like every book that comes out, or at least back when I played a lot, every book that comes out, it was like there's like one little bit of information. It was like the most scholarly I had ever been in my life, because then I'd take every other book and be like, okay, I think this might be this and this might be this, because there's so much like lore archaeology that you can do, which was a huge benefit for previous editions and a hindrance at the same time for previous editions, because it was sometimes difficult to make your players the protagonists when all of this other stuff was going on. Something that V5 is doing really well, but with this game I'm trying to drop in enough hints so that, or enough like little flavor bits so that people that are deep into the lore like me can like be like, oh, that was neat, I think I know what that is, but like maybe it was this, and then like I try to impart the same experience for them, but to not take away for anybody new coming in.
So it's like still like good for people that are
110%.
Yeah,
yes.
like if you know nothing about it, you can still watch Not a Drop to Drink.
Because because I hate that kind of gatekeeping.
Yeah.
I hate gatekeeping just in general. So I want somebody to just, like jump in at like Series 4, Episode 4, and still be able to be like, vampires.
Series 4. episode 4.
Yeah. Oh, did I say that? Oh, I'm sorry. That's not. I didn't mean to say that. I meant episode 4, series 2.
Yeah.
Is what I meant to say. What?
So today, as I said, we're going to be checking out the Vampire the Masquerade Rivals card game, which looks very, very cool. And just to finish up what you so lovingly started,
Yes.
I should also say on top of the Patreon, everything that we do is part of it is put together by you checking out our store at store.loadingreadyrun.com, where we have all kinds of cool things. I've been led to know that by saying cup many times, we actually completely sold out on mugs. We have no more mugs at all on our store, which is wild. People just bought them up. So thank you for your support. We really, really, really appreciate that.
Because you said cup a lot?
Yeah. We say you can buy such things as cup and mat and dice and tray
shirt.
and shirt. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Because we're great at sales. And also, shout out to the YouTube. What's up, people watching on the VOD, on the Loading Ready Run tabletop channel. Be sure to dingle the bingle to let us know. And for the algorithm gods, every time I do one of these, I ask them to say something or answer a question in the chat. What would you like them to answer in the chat today, or in the comment section?
What is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I think we've done that one.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Give me just a second.
Mm-hmm.
What's your least favorite flavor of ice
Oh,
cream?
there we go. We're gonna turn it upside down on them. There we go. Tell us your least favorite ice cream, and why is it Tiger?
Yeah,
That's my big middle finger at Adam, because it's his favorite.
Is it?
It is his favorite ice cream.
it's horrible.
Licorice, anything is terrible.
I'm all for exotic flavor combinations.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very excited because it's a very Canadian thing. Like Tiger is a very
It
Canadian
is,
thing.
yeah.
And I was very excited my first time trying it.
What a disappointment, eh?
It wasn't a letdown. It was a choke slam.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Oh,
it was
yeah. It
like,
hits you hard.
It does, because it looks so freaking cool. It's like orange,
with
the
black
black
stripes.
in it. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be so great. I'm gonna feel this. No, thank you. No, give me Moose Tracks any day of the week.
A lot of Twitch chat is saying bubblegum right now, and it's like, I feel you on if it's the kind of bubblegum that has big honky chunks of bubblegum.
Yes,
because
I don't want bubblegum in it.
Yeah, I don't want to chew bubblegum while I'm eating ice cream.
Right.
That's actually the worst, because you're trying not to swallow the gum to start, and on top of it, by the time you're done your ice cream cone, the gum has no flavor.
No. It's a horrible jaw workout.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to keep anybody around you from having to perform the Heimlich maneuver.
I feel like bubblegum ice cream just wants to kind of be like a cotton candy-ish flavor.
Oh yeah,
is what you're looking for.
It definitely has like middle child syndrome.
Yeah.
As far as ice cream flavors go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that people go, oh, that's cool.
That's all right.
I'm gonna get this
one. Yeah.
I'm gonna get cookies and cream.
Of the pink varietals that I have in ice cream, not that one. No.
So yeah, put that in the comments down below. And I think that's everything.
And I will respond to none of them.
Yeah, that's okay.
No.
I poke in, and because it's my job, and I respond. So I got your back.
Thank you.
I'll just even
appreciate
sign from Jacob if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
please.
you go.
Let's see how fast we can
There you go. You can talk to Jacob through me.
Please. Yes, let's see how fast we can get me canceled.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
My opportunity!
Finally!
He's been nipping at my heels.
Bring the giant low!
So this is what we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be a very Jacob and I are gonna be shooting the shit all night, learning to play this card game, because neither of us have played it before. I've read this front to back a bunch of times. You've watched a bunch of videos.
I have.
And we're gonna be learning this. So worth noting, this is from we're gonna be playing with the base core set, and this was not the original print run, but it's before all the rules updates and stuff that they've done.
Yep.
The errata. So we're gonna be playing as it's written here. So if there's any kind of weirdo stuff that maybe you're not used to, that is probably why. That being said, the card art that Paul put up does have the errata.
Yes.
So if we pull up a card we're gonna go with whatever the hell shows up.
Yeah. Yep. We're just gonna go with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're just gonna go with it. So let's go to a very familiar looking top-down overlay. Hey.
Hey.
Why do I look like I'm in heaven and you are the hell?
I mean, that tracks.
Does that track?
That tracks.
Hold on. That did nothing.
Hey.
It's fine.
I think I've made a horrible mistake because I was like, okay, cool, we're gonna do some vampire stuff tonight. So like I busted out like some of my club gear, and I forgot how hot it was.
Oh, like
this
in
is very
here?
toasty. Yeah. No, this
Oh, like
is
the
very
outfit
toasty.
itself.
Yes, the actual outfit. So I might be removing this very nice,
like within
very expensive top I bought in Harajuku in a little bit. Good Lord.
God, why am I just so... There we go. All right, great. I mean, it's a little bit similar looking now.
Actually, I bought this in Harajuku in Japan, and
Great. Okay.
I'm glad we fixed that.
Yeah.
Where are you? Where am I? Yes. So I bought this originally in Harajuku, Japan, and promised myself I wasn't going to wear it until I was on an official like World of Darkness stream, and I got to help them out with like a charity event a couple of years ago. So now I can actually wear it.
Oh, now the seal's been opened.
The seal's been broken.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about how to play this. I'm not going to do a huge rules dump at the start because it's going to make everybody's eyes gloss over. So the goal of the game is to accrue 13 agenda points.
Because that's the number of clans. And
alternatively, you can make your opponent run out, or your foe run out of prestige.
I think I was rival.
Your rival, yeah.
Is it rival?
Right, yeah.
Like the name of the game.
I get it now. It all makes sense. And prestige points are effectively our resources, our main resource system. So we're going to be using prestige points to do things for the most part. Each of us actually starts with 20 of them, but we also start with a leader vampire who, in both of our cases, has 6 health. And you can actually see on one side of these little tokens, they're the prestige, and on the other side, they're health points. So each of us has started actually with 6 of our starting prestige points already locked into a character. So we technically have 14 to start with. And what we're going to be doing is, I guess, kind of either like, it depends on what clan you're playing. I'm playing Bruja, so I'm going to be beating the fuck out of things.
Yes.
I'm going to be smashing the state. You're playing Ventru.
Yes. I'm going to buy your childhood home
Yeah.
and burn it to the ground in front of you.
Great.
Yes.
That's and those are equal victories. I'm gonna punch some guy riding his bike to work. He's gonna commit horrible orphanage burnings. Equal
Absolutely.
exchange.
100%.
So one of the things that we each have is an agenda card, which you can see right up front. So I'm gonna showcase mine here. It's Turf War. So mine says whenever you defeat a non-rival character, so that will be for a lot of it, it's going to be beating up civilians, or probably feeding on civilians.
Yes,
is what I should be saying.
More than likely.
Yeah. I would get a agenda point, and if I defeat a character with 5+ blood points, I also gain an agenda point.
Okay.
And if I reach 13, I win.
Okay.
What is yours?
Mine is
Pop it up on here.
absolutely. Base of power. When a character in your coterie attaches a title, gain 2 points. When I get 13, I win.
Yeah.
Gain 2 prestige, influence. Points.
Into what, sorry?
I forgot what the thing was called.
Oh, influence is kind of, it's interesting. It's an amalgamous resource.
Okay.
That is kind of like you use it per turn.
That's
and
right.
you use it or lose it.
I forgot what
In a
the
way.
crown resource
Oh,
was
agenda.
called. Agenda.
Agenda,
Thank you. Okay.
So your kind of thing is, there were two proper nouns in there that right out the gate it might sound a little confusing to people. So as kind of a quick little thing, titles are going to be little things that you put on your different vampires to augment them,
Right.
to make them more powerful.
Yep.
And a lot of the time to equip those, you're going to need to spend the amalgamous resource we talked about, influence. So you can see actually each of our leaders has this little token that says +1 influence. So at the start of the game, each of us has 1 influence. But whenever you're trying to do something that would that would require you to spend influence, you kind of say like, right now each of us has 1. And if something was like, spend 2 influence to do this, you need some way to accrue that 1 influence. So there are cards that are kind of like reactions to you playing those cards that are like gain 2 influence, or you can also spend a prestige point on a 1-to-1 ratio with to do that. And then once you do that, you equip it, and in your case, you get agenda points and potentially get closer to winning.
Yes.
And whenever you do that, you put this little no influence thing to say, on this turn, you've used this
I've
influence.
used this
Because there's
thing.
no real tracker for it, which is a little weird. And then at the start of your next turn, you'll take this off, and hey, look, you've got your 1 influence.
Yep.
There again.
So my clan is essentially trying to become prince of the city, to rule the city. Yours is burn the city.
Burn the city.
Burn the city.
We're opposites. We also each have what's called a haven. So what's so great about this mat is it's going to perfectly illustrate the zones of this game. Each of this side of our board is the haven. It's our little safe space. The middle here, you see this little blue deck. This is the streets. Where a lot of things will end up taking place. And each of us has a different haven. So I have the House of Pain. So all havens will do the same thing, which gives us our characters +1 secrecy. Secrecy is a stat that, don't worry, we'll explain it later.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, we're gonna do little things at a time.
Secrecy's a secret.
Yeah. It also gives our leader an ability. And each person's is going to be different. Mine is I can discard a card to make my guy punch better.
A card?
A card.
A card?
Discard a card, leader punches better. What does yours do?
I discard a title. This attack deals 1 aggravated damage to the target. And if I'm the prince, if my leader's the prince, it's an additional aggravated damage. I believe that means aggravated.
Oh, interesting.
Correct?
Hold on.
Is that aggravated or just
Oh, sorry,
damage?
you're reading your reader. I was talking about the...
Oh, I'm so sorry, the haven. Oh, pardon me, excuse me. Royal Retreat, +1 secrecy, which we'll explain later. Characters with the title of my coterie have +1 influence. If I discard an unattached city deck mortal in the streets, I add a new card to the streets.
The streets.
So it's essentially, if I don't like something in the streets and it's a city deck mortal, if I get rid of it, then I can flip it over.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry about that.
No, that's totally fine. And so in this haven, this is kind of our safe spot. For the most part, we're not going to get attacked here. But that's where the secrecy stat kind of comes into play, which protects us. And we'll talk about that later. The streets is where a lot of this stuff happens. And we're going to be pulling cards from the street deck and doing things with them. I guess is the easiest way of saying it. And to do that, we'll actually be taking our characters from our havens and putting them in the streets. And they'll be interacting with those cards in certain ways. So that's kind of the base layout. In a game, how it starts is each of us is going to draw 4 cards from our main library here. And 1 card from our, it's called the faction deck, I want to say.
Faction deck.
The faction deck. These are actually other vampires. So we each start with 5. Now, I'm the first player.
I see that.
So that means you actually get to draw an extra card from your faction deck.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that very much.
And that's how the game begins. So the very first phase, what we do is we take a card from the city deck and go badoink and pop it out onto here. In this case, it's a meeting at Alcatraz. Seems innocuous enough.
Yep. So it should be said that the setting for this game is San Francisco.
Yes.
Yeah. Everything happens in San Francisco, which is a Camarilla domain in the middle of what's known as the Anarch Free State, which is most of California. So a lot of the Anarchs have their own individual baronies in the other cities. San Francisco is one of the only actual Camarilla domains. The Camarillas style themselves as the vampire government that
Right.
controls the world, and the anarchs are the middle finger flipping off that government, to very much boil it down to one sentence each.
Right.
Yes.
How are the Brujah
you're
that
asking.
affiliated with the Camarilla? Like they into the extent that they don't want they still participate in the Masquerade, right?
All vampires participate in the Masquerade just kind of as a matter of course because humans outnumber vampires
By
a lot.
Yeah.
And if humans found out about vampires, it doesn't matter how powerful they are. There are inherent weaknesses, like they have to sleep during the day. Like, it's just bad. It's bad news. A lot of people would die, but every vampire would die probably.
Yeah.
So that is why the Masquerade is maintained. The Brujah, there are some Brujah in the Camarilla. They're kind of like a split clan. So sect, it's essentially like the loyalty goes sect, so Camarilla, Anarch, or Spot, we don't have to worry about them. And then clan, and then coterie is kind of how people generally, like individual vampires, like layer their loyalty. Like coterie may come first. It really depends. There's a lot of different groups and a lot of different moving parts. Typically, though, the Brujah are not associated with the Camarilla anymore because this one dude named Theo Bell, in the middle of a big meeting in Europe, blew a dude's head off, blew a prince's head off.
Oh.
And was just like, the
Hell
Brujah
yeah.
are leaving the Camarilla.
Hell
and then,
yeah.
and then like headed out. So there are some Brujah in the Camarilla, but most Brujah are now in
Anarchs?
the Anarchs, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And a lot of Brujah were already in the Anarchs before. Nominally, the Anarchs were part of the Camarilla, and that was the event that completely broke them off and kind of turned them into their own like big faction.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Sorry, I can
No,
clean
no, no.
off the
This
lore,
is
the lore
this
vomit.
is literally what I expected today, and I'm so into it. So,
As a quick note,
Yeah.
first turn, I believe you put out 2.
we will. Yep.
Okay.
I was going to get to that. Yep. But first, we're going to talk about the meeting of Alcatraz. So this is one of the kinds of cards that we'll see, which is called an event. Each player must move their leader to the streets, unless they're in a topor, which we'll talk about later. They become a separate party.
Unless they're in
Torpor.
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 Vampire coma.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Vampire,
Torpor.
there you go. The easy way to describe it. And the active player, which would be me, leader doesn't return to their haven this turn, but other characters may join their party. So basically what this is saying is, right at the start of the gate, our guys are starting in the, they're starting in the streets. So let's actually have, we'll go like this. This will be the street area. And I can't bring him back. He's got to hang out on the streets, I guess. So we're starting like that. And also, because it's the first turn, as Paul mentioned, we resolve 2 cards just to kind of get the game rolling. So we've got a vagrant. There's a homeless gentleman hanging out. So this is what's called a retainer, and your faction, I believe, does actually kind of care about them. So we can attack, as I was mentioning before, mortals that are hanging out in the city. And how you do that is, we'll talk about performing an attack, but if you kill them in one swing, which you have to do, they have a thing that says, when defeated, you choose one. You can either burn this card, which means discard it, remove it from the game, and in which case it would mend 2 health on it, or you can attach them and they give you some kind of cool ability. And by doing that, you'd basically be like, it's like an equipment from Magic the Gathering. They sit like that. And so that's kind of what your haven sort of cares about, is you can, or your guy you can detach different things, I think. I think that was one of the things that was written on yours.
Discard an unattached city deck mortal in the streets. Add a new card to the streets.
Oh, okay.
So I think that just means like,
if you don't like that guy,
yeah, I can just get rid of them and then we flip
and
another
go to a
card.
new one.
You just sort of walk up to somebody and go, "You leave. I don't want to see you
I
anymore."
don't want to see you.
That's very cool because one of the Venture powers is Dominate, which is just essentially mind control stuff.
Oh, okay.
They
Yeah.
literally
so
can
you
just be
tell him to
like-
get out of here. Cool. All right. Then after we do that, the next step is ready. If this is your turn, so I would, if this was exhausted, I believe is the term that they use in this one, you would unexhaust them and then return, which is you can bring everybody who's in the streets back to your
haven.
thing.
Yeah.
But I can't do that on turn 1 because of this event we just started with.
Yep.
Now we begin the action phases. This is where the game basically takes place. So on your turn, you get 2 actions, and there's 2 different kinds of types of actions: unhosted actions and hosted actions. Unhosted actions do not require you to exhaust one of your vampires to do it. Hosted actions do. So there's 2 unhosted actions. One is just draw a card, and that would spend one of your action points. And the other is recruit a vampire, which would be to play one of your vampires. There is claim the Prince of the City title, which we will talk about later. That is a hosted title, or a hosted action. There is play an action card. That is a hosted action. And make an attack, which is a hosted action. And those are the actions, basically. That's the easy way of putting it.
A hosted action essentially means a member of your coterie is doing the thing within the context of the game.
Yeah, and we actually saw the term coterie already so far written on the cards, and that refers to any of the vampires in your squad that are on the board right now. So I will start off the game. I should look at the cards that I drew.
Oh, yeah, hey.
That's probably pretty important.
Should we put the 2 leaders there on the card reader? Just so
Sure,
can
we
see what
sure
they do?
should. Yeah, because they're going to come into play. So my leader is Hydra. So actually, this is a great time to talk about these different stats. So you'll see in the top left-hand corner, that is the blood. Oh God, I'm going to say blood points, but I know that is not the. It is blood potency. Blood potency. So what that is A, that's their maximum health, and B, when I play a card that involves him, it has to be that number or below. Then below that are the 3 attacking stats: physical, social, and mental. All of which you can attack. You can do a social attack on somebody. And then the last little part there is the text box where in different kinds of rules and stuff. So in this case, when I'm attacking, I can pay 1 life to draw a card, which seems pretty good. There are also these little symbols on the side. Those are, I guess, their flavor and their fluff, but they do have a function in the game. Certain cards will be like, if you have a fist on the card that this is referring to, it also does this. So that'll come into play a lot. So I'm a big punchy boy. What do you got? You got Randolph
Randolph Mars.
Mars. He looks spooky.
Randolph Mars.
Disciplines, that's the word.
Disciplines.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much straight right across the board. 1 social, 1, what was it, social?
I traded my physical, social, mental.
Yep. Yeah, so it looks like you traded your mental for physical. Yep. Pretty well balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have an ability is party discard a title.
Yep.
This attack will deal +1 to the target, an additional +1 if the character is Prince of the City, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And party is a mechanic that we'll get to when we get to it. So those are who we're starting with. I also see that we got both rated by James and Ben Wheeler.
Ooh.
So, hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
I hear Ben Wheeler likes card games. And people,
I've heard that too.
Yeah, he's a big card game fan. So if you're wanting to learn a new card game, we are just getting started.
Yep.
We're literally on our first turn.
Playing Vampire the Masquerade Rivals, an expandable card game.
It is. It's really cool. I'm already really jamming on it.
You're going to learn something about Vampire tonight.
Okay, so it is my turn. I get 2 actions.
Okay.
So I think I mean I don't know if this is smart, but I'm gonna recruit a vampire.
Okay.
Just right out the game.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna recruit the Cossack. So to do that, it is an unhosted action, so I don't need to exhaust any I don't need to exhaust Hydra to do it. And they have 5 blood potency, which means it takes me 5 of my my prestige to put them in, and now they have 5 health. So they have 2 physical, no social skills. They are standing in a meat in a meat freezer.
Yep.
And but they do have 1 mental, and they have ability that's pay 1. This character's next attack cannot be blocked, which seems.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That,
like I said, I think my character is just here to punch. my clan is just here to punch things. So it's worth noting that cost me a lot because now I have 9 prestige to my name, and on top of the fact that we're trying to get 13 agenda points to win. If I run out of prestige, I also lose, and the game ends. So you can't just like spend your resources willy-nilly in those cases. You got to be a little bit careful. So that was my first action.
This is so good.
It's so good. I'm feeling this. I have 1 more action point.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is, as a free action, just to show it off, I'm actually going to scoot the Cossack right on out to the streets.
Okay.
Okay. So now I have them here.
This meeting at Alcatraz seems bad for me.
Yeah, for non. Yeah. So
For anybody that's not a punchy boy.
yeah.
Which is, again, let me just check. Me.
Yeah. So I have the opportunity here. I'm going to be attacking something. I have the opportunity to cold clock Randolph Mars.
Yeah, but I think the Cossack was really just talking crap about you. So if you wanted to not.
To punch
Yeah,
my own person.
yeah, I'm just saying, you know, just
I think it would
if you
be no
wanted
fun
to.
if I somehow miraculously one-shot your leader. I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show.
I do. I absolutely want you to do that.
Do you want me to do?
Yeah, try
All right,
it,
sure,
yeah.
let's do it. Okay, so here's how an attack works. All right, you know what? Let's just do it. Okay, I am going to attack Randolph because you can do that because we are in the streets.
Yes.
And in the streets, it means we have 0 secrecy. Remember, we'd bring that back?
Yes, indeed.
So in the streets, currently, you can sometimes move secrecy around if you have titles, but in this case, ain't nobody got secrecy.
Yep.
So that means we're allowed. So we've checked that.
Secrecy essentially adds 1 potency if you're in your haven, correct?
So how secrecy works, if we're doing like a little bit breakdown, is if something has, for example, 1 secrecy, like if we're in our haven.
Yep.
Right. You need 2 intel to beat it.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So an intel is acquired through multiple means. Sometimes there are titles that do it. Sometimes there are just cards that do it. You can also discard X cards on a 1-to-1 ratio as a free action to acquire intel for the turn. So for example, if I was in the streets and that guy was hanging out back there, because you have to fight you have to attack from the streets, I could discard a card. Or I'd have to discard 2 cards.
Right.
Because ties always go in the favor of secrecy to just attack you. And the attack might not even go well. So that seems like a really bad thing to do. So in this case, we're just going to attack. So I don't need any intel. So
Because we're already in the streets.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to form a party.
Yep.
So this was the party mechanic that we do. So how this works is if there's any exhausted dudes in your thing, you put them off to the side. In this case, there isn't. We can honestly, I think people kind of understand. I'm just going to put these right on the card. There we go. I'm going to put these 2 in a party. What this now means is if party is really just kind of like if we're going to be attacked, but other things might come into play with cards being like deal extra damage if they're in a party. This is basically establishing that this crew is together, so cards that affect parties will do that. So now I declare what kind of attack type I'm doing. Physical, social, mental, or ranged.
I think it should probably be, and I'm just throwing this out there, social.
Oh yeah, you think social is
do.
probably the way to
Yeah,
go?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
both at 1. Oh, I mean, they have 0.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking social.
Yeah,
You know, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Just the Bruja doing a social attack, it would really throw him off his
Yeah,
game.
you
It really
you
would.
wouldn't expect it.
I wouldn't be expecting it.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it.
Yeah.
So in this case, I am saying that the Cossack is going to be doing a physical attack on Randolph.
Okay. All right.
So how we do this now is the Cossack is now exhausted. So for any future things, until they become unexhausted, I will not be able to use an action that would require them to do that. So,
Right.
Okay. And then what I do is I look in my hand, and if I have a card, or if I don't have to do this, if I have a card that will augment the attack, thereby like increasing the damage, I put it face down like so. Now in this case, it has to be a physical card. I can't cheat and secretly put down a social attack card under there, because therein lies madness. Now, Jacob has the opportunity to play a reaction card face down, and it would have to be a physical reaction card.
Yes, it should. It should.
I love this like onboard combat tricks thing where it's like, you know I'm gonna do something tricky, but you don't know what it is.
Yeah. So I'll play that card. It has to be a physical action, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna do. I have nothing.
Okay, well, I guess well, so the first thing actually, even before you play a reaction card, is you say if you're going to block or not.
Well, I don't think I can.
Yeah. So and in this case, what blocking means is if the roles were reversed and Jacob was attacking me, because they're in a party, one of these buddies could actually hop in front and take the damage instead. That's what a block is in this game. But in this case, Jacob can't block. He's got no reaction cards. So now we do a reveal. I don't really need to do this, but I am sucker punching you.
Great.
So sucker punch is going to add 1 damage, and it has the keyword targeted, which if you had blocked, I could actually say no. And still have the damage go through. In this case, this is probably a waste of it, but I just want to push through as much damage as I can.
Sure.
In this case. So now we activate any abilities if people want. In the case of the Cossack, I could have paid 1 if you had blocked to say no as well. And then we do damage reduction and resolution. So in your case, you have 1 physical stat.
Yes.
And I have 3 physical damage coming your way.
Yes.
So Randolph takes 2 damage.
2 damage.
Bloop. And,
Do these turn into influence?
No, they go back to the
They go
general
back to
supply.
the general supply. General supply.
General supply.
There are ways to regain influence, are there? Or not?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There's all kind. He'll be doing a lot of influence gaining, also through cards and stuff like that. And then there you go. So okay, that attack did not nearly do as much damage as I thought it would. Probably should have won for the Vagrant. That is fine. Those are my actions. I spent 2 actions. That's what I get to do. And now we go to the end turn phase. So this is where a lot of end step, like there'll be a lot of cards that are like at the end of your turn, do X. This is when they would happen. You first off get to do Torpor.
Yes.
And
Torpor.
mending. So a Torpor in this case is if, hypothetically, I had knocked Jacob's dude out by reducing their blood potency to 0. They would go into Torpor, because the only way to done kill a vampire in this game is by doing what's called aggravated damage. There we go. I got there. Aggravated damage. So if within an attack, at least 1 point was aggravated damage that reduced it to 0, then that character gets burninated and they're gone. But if they didn't, you just go into torpor. You go into the big sleep.
Yes, you go into sleepy times where vampires either stay that way for a long time until you get the ancient, somebody comes up to the coffin and whatnot, or the tomb, and dribbles a little bit of blood in their mouth, and they're like, "Oh, I'm awake," and then they most likely frenzy because they're starving and murder whoever's around.
Right.
No matter what, if it's moving, it's eaten. Or there is a chance for the vampire to just kind of naturally regenerate, but it'll most likely end up in frenzy, where it will again murder what's ever around. So aggravated damage is for vampires, because vampires are very resistant to most forms of damage. Is fire, sunlight, or supernatural sources, like, for example, a werewolf's claws. Or there's some disciplines from your favorite clan, the Gangrel, with Protean, which means they can get big claws and do aggravated damage to...
Is it Gangrel or Gangrel?
Either way is fine.
Either way is fine?
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
All right, great.
Yep.
I like the Gangrel a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of pronunciation with... It's just whatever... If everybody knows what the hell you're talking about, you've said it right.
Yeah, great.
Hey.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
So torpor, in this case, is if I had knocked him out and it went to 0, he would go into the sleep, and he'd go off to the side. He doesn't count as being in your haven or anything. He's kind of in the coffin, the coffin zone. And during the torpor step, you would take 1 health from the general supply and put it on them. And then once they're back to full, they may return to the game.
Yes.
There are cards and characters that will faster heal up from that. I think I think their name is like Bad Penny or something like that, who they get 2 per turn or something, or steal from.
Yes, I think it's one of the Malkavians.
Malkavians.
Because they turn up like a bad penny.
Yeah. Is that okay? There you go. Then what is called the sad phase, which is God. Okay, what does sad stand for again?
I actually forgot.
I thought this was a big part of it.
No.
I thought this was like a known kind of. Okay, so the sad stand. Right. It's the Special Affairs Division.
Yeah, Special Affairs Division, which is one of the subsects of what vampires call the Second Inquisition, which are a very select number of humans that are starting to understand that vampires are a thing. They're usually like, think X-Files, like Mulder,
Yeah.
like, but it's highly armed Mulders that are like, I know something's out there, and we're gonna find them. Yeah, and most of the people, like in their various intelligence divisions all over the world, are kind of starting to talk to each other and being like, "Did you kind of run the thing? Yeah, there was that weird thing." Like, yeah. So there are like some mortals are starting to pick up on the fact that vampires exist.
Gotcha.
But it's like two masquerades kind of hoping not to bump into each other in the night. Yeah.
Okay. So the sad phase, as it's called, they are in this deck, and they will deal aggravated damage during this phase if they are not getting rid of.
Yes.
And then finally, at the end of your turn, you draw 2 cards. Now here is the very important part. You can draw from either one of your decks.
Okay.
And when you draw from one of them, you can draw from the other one. And you don't have to make that decision before. So I could go draw from here and go, oh, that's pretty cool. And then knowing this information, selected the other deck if I'd prefer.
Okay.
In this case, I am just going to go do-do. Double.
So just to be clear,
Yep.
I could look at this card and be like, ah, great, and then put it back.
No.
and then go back. Okay, got it.
Once
Thank
you pick the deck, you do have to
do
draw
yep.
from that one, but then your second draw doesn't have to be from that same deck,
Okay.
and you don't have to like declare in advance or anything like that.
Got it.
Yeah, you can do it that way. And that is my turn. There you go.
Excellent.
It is now the beginning phase for Jacob.
Excellent. Can I respond to something?
Yes,
here?
absolutely.
All right. King Taltia says, I presume sad are the folks who shoot me to death constantly in Blood Hunt then. That is not accurate. That is a different group, part of the second edition, called the Entity, which are nominally affiliated with the Vatican
Okay.
in Prague. Because
Right.
Blood Hunt takes place completely in Prague.
They're the Van Helsing kind of.
Kind of, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. There
Kind
you
of.
go. So, first step is the city deck. New thing comes on down, and it's wandering the BART tunnels. So, great, this is a new card type. So this is an ongoing event. So what's going to happen is each of us is going to take 1 prestige and pop it on that. Every character not in their haven is in a separate party. So what that
stinks.
So what that means is, for this turn, Jacob cannot form parties.
Correct. That's
and
ongoing.
for both of us. So technically now,
Yep.
they're not. I don't have a party anymore.
Cool.
Yeah. And then what's going to happen is, if you have a token on that, you remove it and at the end of turn. I believe is how that goes. And then that no longer affects you. And then once all the tokens have been removed. The event is gone. Now you ready, which in this case,
Yes,
you're ready.
indeed. Yes.
And then you return.
Excellent.
Get out.
Whoa! Be like, what a lovely business meeting we had here at
I
Alcatraz.
got sucker punched. Everything was great.
Hey, come back to the haven. Hey, boss, how was your trip?
Jump out the window. Defenestrate yourself.
All right. And now it's your turn. Take your actions.
All right.
If you know what you're doing.
I do, as a matter of fact.
All right.
I get to play 2, correct?
You can, so your actions are draw a card, which is unhosted.
Yep.
Recruit a vampire, unhosted. Claim the Prince of the City title, which is not in play. Play an action card or make an attack.
Okay. And I get
You
two
can do
of
2
those.
of those
you get
things.
2 of
Two
them.
of those things.
So it's
Okay.
worth noting that a lot of the action cards, almost every action card, I think, requires you to do hosted. So you could technically only do one hosted.
One
thing, 'cause
hosted,
you've only
yeah.
got one.
Right. Okay, then I'm going to do, I'm going to play a vampire because I have decided I need backup very much. Very, very much do I need backup. So Stevie...
You get to learn the Magic the Gathering thing that everybody who who isn't on like a Friday Night Beer Fight all the time
Sure.
is, where people go, where you play a card because you're playing a
Right.
game, and then people go to remind you to put it on the card reader. So Twitch chat can know.
Got it. Thank you.
Whoa, Stevie Osborne. They look cool.
Yes. So Stevie Osborne, I gained 1 influence when any character
Prestige.
1 prestige when any character in my coterie gains a title.
Cool.
Whenever I attach a title. Okay.
Yep.
So yes, I'll just get it in my head that I have to play the card here and then move it over to my
It
side.
becomes muscle memory. Don't worry.
I'm certain it will.
People still mess it up. So then what you do for that is you're going to take 5 of your prestige
Yes, indeed.
and plop it on the character as health. And there you go.
Brown.
What's the?
It's a cool way of balancing the like power of a character versus
The more things you put out, the more likely all your prestige is going to go, and you
And
lose.
they can actually fight, which is lovely.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, like your friend, it doesn't have to be physical, right? You can attack. with
No, it
mental.
doesn't. It doesn't, which is
Like
nice.
if you have Randolph or Stevie attack Hydra with mental, he goes, "Buh." Big goose egg and mental.
So, and I think for my second action, I'm going to play an action, as a matter of fact. So I would exhaust
Yep.
Randolph, and I'm going to play. Give me.
No,
Give,
I'm just fucking with you.
so then we play long-term investment. So, pay 1, 2, 3.
Prestige.
Prestige, thank you. Play 1 to 3 prestige. Add double that amount of prestige from the general supply to this card. Ongoing. At the start of your turn, gain 1 from this card. When empty, burn this card.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
That's really neat. So,
So,
you get
I'm gonna
3
pay
from the
3,
supply.
and then 3 from the supply.
That's
So
really neat.
I'm actually just going to turn that into.
You've
1,
got a
2,
resource
3,
and you got
4,
2
5,
resource engine cards
6.
already out.
Yes. Venture, baby.
Yeah, I guess.
It's very cool.
I went up and punched somebody. You invested in your future.
I did.
Yeah.
That is so neat because the Bruja are kind of the Anar clan, like one of their clan bane. It happens every once in a while. It's like they have to fight the status quo. No matter what it is, they have to fight it. Like, sir, would you like to order this thing at Wendy's? And they'll go, no, I want a Whopper. Like, while they're in a Wendy's.
That's how it goes. Yeah.
Until they actually like get the thing that they want. That's a really dumb thing. Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. That's a good point.
What's
add
that?
double that amount. So you actually had 6.
Oh yeah.
So
that's
it's
right.
9 on
It's
there.
9. Great. Good.
No, take it from the 6 from the general supply. Right?
Yeah, but 3 has to be mine.
Yes.
Oh, I already did that. That's
Yeah.
right. That's correct.
No, well,
That's
it
correct.
doesn't say put the 3 onto the card though.
It says pay 1 to 3, add double that amount. That's correct.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 ends up on it.
Yeah, 6
Okay,
ends up
it's-
on it, but I'm
yeah,
still paying
that's
3.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're
So-
investing in it,
That
and
makes
then it comes
sense.
back over time.
I got bamboozled by Twitch chat.
So you could either put 3 into the supply and take 6 out of the supply, or put 3 of your things on the card and 3 from the supply. It
Yeah.
works out the same.
So that's fun. Okay, well there's that. I did that. Good. What do I do next?
Now you go to your end phase.
Now we go to my end phase. Okay. Was one of the things that I could have done like played her and then jumped her here to like
yeah,
fight one of your
you could have
guys?
fought right away
Okay,
instead.
all right.
Yeah,
I'm not
absolutely.
doing that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide in my haven and lick my wounds.
Yeah.
End phase. Good.
So on the end phase, one thing we talked about was the Topor step. If you get
Topor.
knocked out.
Yep.
But the Topor's step is also slash with the mending step.
Yes.
So if you would like, on a, it's always 1-to-1 ratio pretty much in this
Mm-hmm.
game. You can discard 1 card per health point to heal. If
So
you would like to heal Randall.
The healing from torpor happens automatically, but if
Yes.
you want to
The
mend,
mending
you have to
is
throw a card
you
away.
gotta pay.
Yeah. Got it.
And you can, I guess you can heal from torpor faster if you start discarding
Mm-hmm.
cards.
Yes. So I'm so mending. I can pay to heal.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep.
On a 1-to-1.
You
Okay.
just discard the card.
Okay. Then I'm going to discard an attack card and heal 1.
It looks like Play Renegade is in chat right now.
Platelet Renegade.
Play Renegade.
Oh, Play Renegade. I'm sorry. I thought I was like Platelet
I went
Renegade.
yeah. Welcome.
I was about to be like, that's a
I
very
had a
clever
mild moment.
Hi, Play Renegade.
So far, I'm
Hi.
feeling this. I'm so
this
glad
is-
we decided to play it.
It's as the amount of care and love that has gone into this game to make the decks feel like playing the clan.
Yeah. I think this is a really good like back and forth too, because it's like you are somebody who's deeply invested in the franchise. I am somebody with a very surface level knowledge
Got
of
it.
it, and I do not feel like gate kept as we were talking about in a way. I'm still understanding the concept of what is going on.
The concept and the feel of it too, like the back and forth between like power struggles, because when you play the tabletop game, a lot of games can be based around like who's going to rule whatever city you're in. Like which faction does it go to? Who's going to be the prince? Who's going to claim Praxis? Like claiming Praxis is I'm the prince.
Right, yes,
Or
yeah.
the baron, or whatever title you want to give yourself.
Which for a lot of the time isn't that kind of the goal for a lot of like to become prince of the city, or is that not really a sought after?
Oh
role?
no, it's usually a very sought after role
Okay.
because it's one of the safest things that you can do as a vampire and one of the most dangerous things you can do as a vampire.
Okay.
Like at the same time.
Right.
Like
because
you're-
everyone you got a target on you.
Yes.
Which is exactly what the card does.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. If you're gonna come at the prince, you better come correct.
Yeah.
So and a lot of times Ventrue end up as Camarilla Princess because they're the clan of kings. They're usually the ones that have the most resources to call on. But there are different types of princes and different types of barons. There's some independent cities around the World of Darkness that aren't affiliated with any faction. There are some cities that are just completely hooped all around the world. And there's like little baronies, like Gary, Indiana, is actually like very important in the World of Darkness, but there's only like 3 kindred in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Like as a halfway point. Yeah. Yep. This is so much fun.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then this is the one thing that I just had to double check with ongoing events. I believe during this end phase, you also get to remove your token, and it no longer.
Good.
Yeah.
I am removing this token.
Yeah. I just wanted to double check. It's like.
So
yeah.
does that go back to me?
No, it would go to.
It goes to the general supply. General supply.
General supply.
Excellent.
I just need to double see. It's like I can't remember where I read it, which is the very, very tough part. Ongoing cards. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Somebody, I mean, I'm sure somebody in chat could remind. So it's like now I think this event only applies to me.
Excellent.
I believe. And then you draw 2 cards.
Beautiful. Excellent. I am going to draw. You know what? I'm gonna play it safe and do 1 from each.
Okay.
Ooh. I have a good poker face, by the way.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
oh
know
yeah,
if you've
totally.
noticed that.
Seems like it's a pretty medium card in all honesty.
Yeah, it's not that. I was mostly it's the art that really makes me happy. Like the art here is. Oh, that's Amy Wilkins. Oh.
Like the artist?
Yeah. Yeah. Yay.
I'll see you in a sec.
Yes.
Cool. All right, so that card goes to your discard, and then it's my turn.
Excellent.
So-
discards where?
So
Just
I
here?
I'm putting mine like right here, but on the other side of my deck. You know, where you put your event, just to mess with you.
Okay, so we put events up here. I just want to make sure that it's even so that.
All right, adding to the city. It's getting more colorful. We have an addict. They have when defeated, gain 1 agenda.
Ooh.
And then choose 1. You can burn the card to mend 3, or you can attach it, draw a card, and they gain it looks like an eye symbol.
I
for their
think that's
disciplines.
probably for the.
Yes, sure can. Thank you. There we
Got
go.
it. I got your back.
All right. Then I ready and come on back now. You hear? Okay. So, what am I doing with my life here?
What am I doing?
Just like in general, you know, like what am I doing with myself?
So I'm now that I've even played this for like 2 turns, and I am wildly biased because I helped to write them, but I can't wait to see how the Hikata plays.
Ooh,
Like-
because that's a client that you've had.
Yeah,
involvement with.
I got to help write them in Cult of the Blood Gods. Yeah. Yep. Oh.
Hey, shocking nobody. They are going right back out to the streets.
Okay, great.
Now because of the BART tunnel, I can't party them up. But we're doing some punching.
I'm barely holding my shit together playing this game.
Yeah, I know. You're doing a great job.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I really feel like I am.
All right, so the Cossack is gonna go after the addict, I want to say. Hold on, let me see. Can I even do that?
Fuck, I love vampire.
I like to imagine that the Cossack actually just takes her enormous, like, walk-in freezer full of meat, like, with her everywhere.
Yeah.
Just like that's actually just a really nice Instagram picture of the inside of a U-Haul truck.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yep.
All right, so actually, here's what I'm going to do. Hydra is going to attack the addict. So,
Okay.
How it works when you're attacking a mortal is still kind of the same thing, only they don't have any defenses. They are defenseless. But you have to do the kill in one turn.
Yeah.
In one attack.
Yep.
So in this case, you can see that I'm declaring a physical attack from Hydra on the addict.
I'm
The addict-
shocked.
Yeah, I know. The addict has 3 blood potency,
Yep.
and I only have 2.
Yep.
So I could choose to do the hidden card thing again and add to it.
Yep.
Or I'm just going to activate the House of Pain's ability, which is I can discard a card and my leader deals +1 damage.
Yes.
So I am going to discard. Ooh, some of these are really good though. Oh, some of these are really good though. What are you good at?
What's that? What am I good at?
Yeah, just like in general.
In general, well, I actually Stevie can go toe to toe in physical with those two, and then mental. I've got 1 here on Stevie, and then Randolph Mars is just 1 straight across the board.
Okay.
A very well balanced venture.
Well, I'm going to discard this Terrorize card, which is pretty sick. It's a mental attack that exhausts all characters in the opposing party.
Whoa.
Which seems pretty good, but I don't need that right now. What I need is punch damage. So Hydra is going to punch the addict.
Okay.
Damage resolves. The addict dies. So they are defeated, and I gain 1 agenda point.
Yes.
Now, also, my agenda says when I defeat a non-rival character. So in this case, they're not a character. Never mind. So beating up these things, I need to.
That would be gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I could just double dip on that.
Yep.
A non-rival character is, I believe this means it's like in multiplayer.
No, so in this, we are each other's rivals.
Right.
So that doesn't actually count for my characters.
Right.
They're, in a multiplayer thing, that's amazing. But I think in this setting, it doesn't count.
It doesn't. So this doesn't actually do anything. The second thing does.
The
though.
second thing absolutely
Yeah.
does.
The
Yes.
game usually has 3 to 4 players, so non-rival would be someone else, right?
Yeah.
But in this case, so the thing that does apply is whenever I beat your vampire. So,
Right. Yeah. And in a multiplayer game, the rivals are chosen at random,
Right. Exactly.
which is so cool.
Yeah. But that's okay. I'm getting one agenda point. My hidden agenda of killing the drug addict in the alley.
Yes.
So I'm going to choose to. I don't need to mend anything, so I guess I'll attach to Hydra. So when they do, I get to draw a card, which replaces that card that I discarded. The big brain.
Yeah, very good. The big brain.
Shoot, I meant to draw from this. That's fine. And I also now have the eye discipline as well on Hydra. And
Okay.
this should
That's probably
be exhausting.
Auspex.
Auspex?
I would have.
I
Oh,
believe
these
it.
represent disciplines.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
Very good. That's most likely celerity, potence, and oh god, dominate, baby.
Sure. I believe it.
Yeah. I'm gonna imagine that's dominate. That's fortitude. Okay. No, we'll figure it out. It's probably in there. Can I see the book?
Yeah.
Yay.
Go for it.
Chimbles. By the way, if Play Renegade's still in the chat, the 13, having the 13 points being needed to win the game, being the nod of the 13 clans, very clever, very nice. I like that very much. Or at least that's what I interpret it as. Presents. That makes sense. The sparkly one is the presents.
Oh, that's what that means. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
that's influencing other people's emotions.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, I goofed a little by not grabbing from this deck, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is the Cossack will punch the Vagrant.
Excellent.
With physical attack. When I say punch, I mean.
So moving to the streets doesn't count as an action.
It
Correct?
does not.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a one-way trip.
Yep.
Kind of a thing. If you go out, you can't go.
Yeah.
Punch, or they go back. So the Vagrant only has 2 They say, and then when defeated, I can burn it to heal to, or I can attach it and give Exhaust Vagrant, which is turning this
Prevent one
sideways
damage.
to prevent 1 damage. So
Yeah.
they become a shield.
Okay.
I have a meat shield.
Excellent.
He's probably one of the bodies that are hanging there.
Very good.
And that is my 2 things. So now I can mend, but I don't have any damage.
Yep.
Sad could happen, but it's not. So I'm going to go 1 and 1. Now it's worth noting that you can only have 3 things attached to a character.
Okay, 3 things.
In the form of titles, retainers.
Got
I
it.
think there's a newer mechanic called Animals.
That would make sense with the
Gangrel,
Gangrel.
and I believe the Nosferatu do that too with
Yeah,
rats and
Yep.
locust and stuff. And that's my turn. Go ahead,
so
buddy.
cool. That's so cool.
I do this.
Yep.
This
that
gets
can get
burned.
Yep,
Get out of
that
this.
Can go
Get out of
outta
here.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, in perfect harmony, look what showed up. It's the Prince of the City, which is one of the other actions we talked about. And you know what's so good about it showing up?
What is so good about it showing up, my
Is
friend
it
Ben?
showed up exactly at the time that we need to take a commercial break. And we'll explain exactly what this card does after that. Smooth, like butter! Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Jacob was really admiring the cards.
The art is
lost
fantastic.
in the sauce.
Yes.
Welcome back to AFK, where we're playing Vampire the Masquerade Rivals, the card game. I am Ben, joined, of course, by the lovely Jacob Burgess,
Hi.
who, as we all know, has written for Vampire the Masquerade 2 books.
Yes. 2 of them. Yes.
Yeah.
Called to the Blood Gods and Forbidden Religions.
Yeah. just gonna put you on the spot there.
So yeah.
So we got a real expert hanging out here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And we're playing. We're deep. We're in the middle of a game, and a couple of things.
Yes.
We have a new rule to talk about, and a fixed rule that if you were watching, we saw a mess up that I'm now going to correct.
Yes.
So how ongoing events actually work is when they are revealed, the player whose turn it is takes a prestige token from the supply and pops it on this, which is to indicate whose turn this showed up on. Then, once it gets back to that player's turn, they return this to the supply and burn this card. So nothing we did was really necessarily incorrect. It still did go for a turn cycle and its effects happen, but we don't each lose a prestige token to do, which is pretty key.
Yeah, that's pretty great. I was like,
Yeah.
do we get these
We
back?
just lose it. Yeah, you just burn them. So that's how that works. Now,
Okay.
the other thing is we talk about the Prince of the City, which we've talked about a bunch already. Is like kind of like the holy grail of what
Yes.
what a lot of vampire clans want to be or people want to
A
be.
lot of kindred typically want to be the prince for a variety of motivations.
Yeah. So this is an action that you can do, which is called Claim the Prince of the City title. Which is, I mean, it's a title, which is a thing that you care about a lot, but it's a very good thing to have, because what it does is, first off, it has a debuff, which is no matter where your character is, they have 0 secrecy.
Secrecy.
So
Yes.
they can be punched hanging out in the Haven.
Yes, indeed.
But that character permanently has +2 influence, which influences a bunch of different cards, specifically like schemes and stuff, scheme cards. So having that is very, very helpful to doing those. And at the start of your turn, you just straight up gain an agenda and a prestige. So yeah.
if you're the you're the prince long enough, you just win the game.
Yes. Now, with that, when you take the action, claim the Prince of the City title, the opposing player may choose or gets to, I think it has to be ready. So in this case, I think you might actually just get to free grab Prince of the City.
That worked out.
Yeah, it worked out really, really good for you. May each exhaust 1 ready vampire. Yes.
Yes.
So if I had any ready vampires, which I do not, I would get to make a free attack.
Got it.
And if I'm your rival, which in this case I am,
Yes.
on top of that free attack, I also get to put down a card
Neat.
to do it. I can't do that So you're gonna get a free title.
I am gonna get a free title. It's
Uh,
pretty much just like
Ven-
take it while no one's looking.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
Venture sort of quietly like stepping over
Yeah.
the sleeping bodies of the other.
Yes. So I have discovered in my first game why it's not always good to completely swing out.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that was the reveal. Ready up your guys.
Ready up, my guys.
They may return from the streets. Oh wait, they never left.
They never left, nor will they ever. I think now.
And now it is the beginning of your turn. You have 2 actions.
Excellent. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna. Hey, look, the Prince of the City.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think I'm just gonna.
Now in a multiplayer game,
Ooh.
everybody gets to take a shot at you.
Yeah.
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 But only the rival gets to add a card onto it, which is an interesting thing.
Got it.
Yeah.
So in this case, it makes very good sense for me to take this now.
Yes.
Aside from the fact that your next turn, you're just going to come in with
Yes, because now
1,000
remember,
punches.
they have 0 secrecy.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes. But you'd also mentioned that you can block with other people,
Yep.
which is great.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to just attempt to do that.
Yep, you got it. So you're taking a
good.
title.
Yep, taking
which
the
is
title.
going on Randolph.
Yes, indeed.
Now, I believe you also have an activated ability too with that one
I do.
from Stevie. I think when you gain a prestige when you get a title or something.
Yes, I get a prestige when I get a title. So I'm going to take that.
Mm-hmm.
That goes here.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, and at the
And at the start of my turn, I get one of
Lord,
these.
Just gets 2 prestige.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That's nice. Excellent. So yes, when I get a title, I get one of these. I also, when somebody gets a title, I gain 2. I keep forgetting what that is called.
agenda.
Agenda. I get 2 agenda points. Beautiful. Characters with the title in my coterie have +1 influence as well.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna take one.
So that guy's
that's
got-
not the right
no.
one.
No, so this is probably one of the more complicated aspects of it. It is an amalgamous thing that you just
Okay.
kind of look at everything that's on the table that you have. So
Okay.
in this case, you have a dude with a title, so that gives you
+1 influence.
+1 influence.
Yep.
And you have your leader, which they automatically start with 1 influence. So
Okay, so
currently
I have 2.
in your supply you have 2.
Yes. Excellent.
And then the Prince of the City gives you +2 influence.
Yep. So
So
I have,
you have
4.
4.
I have 4 influence.
Yes.
Beautiful. Excellent.
That seems bad for me.
That is lovely.
For you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Fantastic. I was going to play a card just to see what it did, but now that I'm the Prince of the City, I'm going to try to take this a little more seriously.
Yep.
And I'm going to. So that was my one action, was grabbing that. My next action is to recruit this fine kindred over here named Zhang Wei. Whoops. I remembered.
Yeah,
and you didn't even have to
I wasn't
touch
gonna
it.
do it. I was gonna let you do it on your own. You want to know even the secret tech?
What's
You
that?
don't even have to turn it that way. You can just go like this.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, the card
Oh,
recognizes.
I thought I
really
had
smart.
to put it there for the. Oh no, because it just does this. Okay.
So what did
Beautiful.
they do? They're all about mental attacks.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Party. While this character has a title.
When this party defeats a foe, you lose an influence.
Ooh, hate
Yes.
that.
Yes.
I have not that much influence.
Oh no.
While he has a title. He has to have a title for that to activate.
Yep.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I definitely need to heal at the end of the turn. Recruit a vampire unhosted. Claim the Prince of the City. Play an action card. Make an attack. Okay, great. That was my 2 actions. I performed 2. Beautiful. It's the end phase. Torpor. Mending. Oh hey, I'm gonna discard a card.
Yeah.
I will discard Greed here, which is an influence conflict. I don't know what this does or how it resolves yet.
So that's an example of a scheme if we want to show that
Yep,
off.
absolutely.
So this is a scheme card, which is an action. In this case, is influence conflict. Should I gain 2 agenda points? So influence conflicts are a voting thing, but with influence.
Oh, that's right.
So what this says is when you do an influence conflict, you play the card and you ask this question: should I gain 2 agenda points? And then you say, I am you say I have this much influence for it, and then it goes to me, and I have to put up however much influence I want.
Right.
And then whoever has, and I say no. For example, in this case, I
Right.
wouldn't want you to do that.
Right. I would say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And in this case, I have 1 influence, you have 4.
Yes.
So it would go through.
It would go through.
and you would
Okay.
get 2 agenda points.
Oh.
So this card's actually pretty sick.
You know, I'm gonna take that back.
Yeah.
And we'll discard another long-term investment.
Sure.
That's
seems,
fine.
That seems
That
yeah,
seems
smart.
good. There we go from the general pile. There you are.
Good old democracy in
There
action.
you
Good
Healed up.
old democracy in action. Okay. Good. I gotta take. Oh, that's right. Where did I put those?
But what?
I know I brought this guy out,
Yep.
and I know I paid the things. I just don't know where I put the tokens. Did I put them back? I think I just.
I
put
think
them
you just
back.
put them in
Yeah.
the thing. I would believe it.
Yep.
So you currently have 4 prestige.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, we'll just do that then. Okie dokie.
So he's all healed up to max?
He is all healed up to max.
Don't like that. Okay.
I'm okay with it. Okay, excellent. That's my turn. I think I'm set up as well as I can be. Come and rock my shit.
I don't know if I can. It's tough. All right. And you having that prince thing, I think I'm in the
Oh,
world.
where's the? Do we have? Oh yeah, tracker's right there. Sorry,
Yep.
excuse me.
All right. So I guess first city deck.
Yep.
It's a Vagrant. And these are just not helpful guys for me. I am going to ready up my friends, and they return back to me. Okay. Boy, what am I doing with my life? Probably don't want to completely swing out.
Oh, I didn't draw cards.
Pardon me?
I didn't draw cards.
Oh, yep, you draw 2.
Yep.
Whoops.
That's all right.
Okay,
I'm gonna do one from each again.
you got it. Alrighty. I'm going to do something very rude.
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic.
cool. Hey, shocking nobody.
Yes. Okay.
We're on the streets again.
Yeah. Okay. That's where the rabble belongs.
So I'm going to, again, this is me tapping out, but I don't know. How bad can it really be? So I'm going to exhaust Hydra
Okay.
to smoke you out.
Okay.
So smoke them out is use only in the streets.
Yep.
Move all characters from target haven to the streets and deal 1 aggravated damage to each exhausted character. Oh wait, each exhausted character?
Moved this way. Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
So it's just move everybody to the streets.
Yeah.
Okay. But none of them are exhausted, so nobody takes aggravated damage.
Nope.
It's just everybody's in the streets now. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You didn't do anything that. Right. You would have had to exhaust somebody to claim the prince of the city.
Oh, okay. Oh, I would have had to exhaust somebody to claim Prince of the City. All right then. Well, I would definitely have exhausted. Well, all right. But
Well, he wouldn't have had to exhaust the one that he put.
The one that
prints
came
on.
out. So it would have had to be either. So you would have had to. It would have. Yeah. It would need to be Rudolph because he's the one who claimed it.
it would have
Randolph.
to be Rudolph.
Unless you
Okay.
don't want it to be him who has it.
No, it's, please look at him. Looks like a prince.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so-
he loses 1.
He loses 1. It's 1 aggravated damage.
Perfect.
Don't like that.
I am then, as my other action,
Yep.
going to use coup de grace.
Okay.
Use only in the streets. I pay 2.
Yeah.
Defeat target wounded character not in their haven.
Woof.
Oofy doofy.
And there's no way I can block that.
It is no.
There's no way I can block
No.
that. Okay. All right. Oofa doofa. So they're in torpor now.
Yes.
All right.
And you burn Prince of the City.
And I burn Prince of the City?
Yeah.
Rude.
Wait, it's burned. So just no one is
Burned?
prince.
Yeah.
So, all cards attached to somebody defeated are burned?
Oh wow, interesting.
Rude.
Is there more than one Prince of the City card in the deck, or is that just off the
think that's
table
just
now
gone.
for this game?
Yeah, it's just gone for this game. I believe.
Oh.
Now, what's up?
say wounded is half or more.
Oh.
Oh, thank
It's
goodness.
a keyword? Oh.
It's capitalized.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, thank
Should probably be
goodness.
bolded if it's a keyword. But that makes sense.
Well, I think you've been bold enough for everybody.
That seems much less broke. Oh, totally. Oh, absolutely.
Okay. That okay.
Then would I be able to take my turn back? Is that
yeah,
cool?
100%.
All right.
Yes.
Everybody,
You want to reset?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna reset
Yep,
that whole thing.
absolutely.
I will take back these cards.
All right.
All the smoke gets.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sucked
The
out.
smoking never
Totally-
happened. There was
totally
never
cool.
any smoking.
So there used to be a bloodline called the True Bruja,
Yeah.
which had a weird time control discipline. We'll just say that happened.
Yeah. That's fair. So what am I gonna do instead? Let's do this. I'm going to.
I mean, if you can do 3 damage to him, that would be wounded, right?
Oh yeah, Randolph's still exhausted though.
Yep.
Yep.
Being Prince,
'Cause-
it's exhausting.
Yeah, because that would have been a gross combo because you did 1 aggravated damage. That would have been final death. I think.
Would it have been? I think because it needs to be part of the attack that's going on.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so. Okay. Now, I just want to double check. There is what's really nice, a nice little glossary here. When it says "use in the streets," I'm curious if that also means. If it says "use in the streets," do you also have to be in the streets? Like, if I'm in the streets and I use coup de grace when I'm attacking you or as an action to my character that I'm in the streets is doing it, can that happen to you in your haven? You know what I'm saying?
I would imagine that if it
Both
says
needs to be in.
it both needs to be
Yeah,
in
well,
the
it says
streets,
use in
yeah.
the streets, which is me exhausting my person in the streets. Just means the acting character needs to be there. Good to know.
It just means oh, okay. So you have to be in the streets for it to happen.
Yes.
Okay.
So okay, I might still be able to do this then.
Okay. All right.
So I'm
Let's
gonna
play
move
this
up.
out. Yep.
And they're going to move to the streets and get in a party.
Okay.
The Cossack is going to do a physical attack on Randolph.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do this after. It feels like a really weird timing thing.
Okay.
But I'm just going to do this now so you don't have to worry about it. I'm going to pay 1, and their attack can't be blocked.
Their attack can't be blocked.
So you can still use a reaction card if you need. But first off, so you have the information if you need to or not. I'm doing a physical attack with the Cossack on Randolph, and I'm putting this card down.
Now, and because Randolph has the Prince thing, and so his secrecy is 0. That
Is
means
0. So
that
in
means
this
you can
case-
just go. You can just do that.
Yeah, in this case, I have 0 intel. So normally I would not be able to attack you in your haven. But because you have 0...
Do you need 1 to counter his 0, or?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 1 or above, I believe.
I do not have any physical. I can't do anything back. I have no physical cards.
Okay.
Right? Is that correct?
Yeah, it has to be a reaction
it has
for
to
that.
be a reaction for.
Okay.
It has to be a reaction for a physical attack,
Yeah. So it'd have the little handy
and you
symbol.
have to declare that it's a physical attack before you put it down.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So, yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, I'm going to throat rip you.
Great.
Which is 1 damage plus 1 for each character with the fist
Okay.
in my party, which is 2.
2.
So I'm dealing 5 damage.
5 damage.
Yes.
Dip. All right. There we go. All right. So there's that.
Oh, right, and coup de grace is not in their haven as well. Thank you, Twitch chat. This is all right. It worked out anyways. Oh, wait, you still have 1.
Yeah, you have 1 more action, right?
Yes,
So.
but you
what
could
I would-
block.
No. May I make a recommendation?
Yeah.
This is going to totally screw me over.
Mm-hmm.
But if you did smoke him out right now, he's dead.
Oh, like dead.
Yeah.
That is so... Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Smoke him if you got him.
Smoke him if you got him.
So everybody moves up, and they're exhausted, and that's aggravated damage.
That is aggravated
They
damage.
are dead, dead.
That's final death.
That is
Capital F,
I
capital
killed
D.
the leader.
You did.
Whoo!
You did.
So if you had done that, if you'd smoked him out first and then attacked him, that
It
wouldn't
wouldn't have worked.
That
It
wouldn't
wouldn't
have
have
worked.
worked.
The
Yes.
last point of damage has to be the aggravated
Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
Yep.
So Prince of the City is gone.
Prince of the City is gone.
My agenda works.
Your
too.
agenda works,
So on
absolutely.
top of the fact that whenever you defeat a vampire, you get 1 agenda point. I get another one because they had 5+
Yes.
blood.
Yep. Yeah, you took out my leader. Yeah. Very good.
Turns out setting the building on fire is a good tactic.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was my turn.
What a good turn.
That was all right.
What a good
Thank you
turn.
for helping me. I
know
literally
what?
didn't even think about it.
I got you, buddy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got you.
That's what it's
Hey,
all about.
Teamwork.
I mean, I was like, that seems really strong. Like, that's almost, but I'm like, oh wait, that's like brouhaha. That's like that was literally a very brew. Was I punched you up and then lit your house on fire?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, just come after the prince
Yeah.
and then
And-
throw. Yeah.
and
then
I
light
like
your house
af-
on fire.
After
Cool.
that, the vampire community in San Francisco has decided that nobody's going to be Prince anymore.
I'm just like, you know what? Maybe not.
Did you hear about that guy that killing Praxis? Who?
Yeah, not great. So during mending, I'm going to actually discard coup de grace
Okay.
because you know it's in my hand.
Sure.
I want to delete that information from you, from your mind. So I'll heal you back up.
I have ADHD. That might have just. that might have
I'm
happened
just like,
anyway.
I already forgot about it. Yeah. Yay. Both diagnosed. Sad times. There's none. And then I get to draw 2.
Yep.
And I am going to go 1 and 1. All right. All you, pal.
Okay. Hey, everybody, go home.
First
all
time for the
sad.
city.
No, okay. I
mean,
really,
it's- yeah.
I really want everybody.
You just
to
want
go
them to
home.
not be
I
there.
just want them to not
I keep
be
dragging
there.
them out of their house.
I know, right?
It's a skateboarder.
Oh, boy.
So when defeated, gain an agenda.
And choose
Choose 1. You can burn to mend 3, or attach them to gain the lightning bolt.
celerity.
And +1 max or blood potency, so +1 max health too.
Okay. Well, that is interesting. That is very interesting. But I have to return these.
Yeah. So
first,
now you ready them, then you return.
now you're ready. They
now
return.
it's your
Everybody's sad.
can't-
I absolutely can. It's the Brujo.
Yeah.
You had the right cards.
Yeah,
it just,
I guess.
that worked out.
So you went from because your leader is dead. That influence token is also gone, and you have
great.
no titles, and the prince is gone. So you don't have any influence.
I have no
anymore.
influence anymore, so I should have gotten rid of that card. Good, great. I like it. It's nice. Oh, well, that's not gonna. That doesn't-
Also, you get 1 prestige too from your long-term investment.
I do. It's the ongoing legacy of it's the Randolph Mars Memorial Fund.
I like that the celerity, the supernatural speed of a vampire, is apparently they just have a skateboard. They just took a skateboard from a guy.
Yeah.
And now they're super fast.
So there are in the tabletop game and in the lore there are resonances surrounding the 4 humors, and there are certain people that just have like really good blood, and you can temporarily gain like a dot in a discipline from sampling that blood. Like that blood resonates with your blood so much that you sort of learn one of the inherent things that a vampire can be, and you get that power for a little while.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
That seems sick.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's very cool.
All right.
Now I'm just sad.
There's lots of game left, it seems.
Yeah. Sad game. Jacob sad. Okay, well, it's clear that I need more people. And I don't have a lot of influence left, or prestige left. Well, I don't like any of this. All right. Well, I'm gonna.
So yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
you can still fight too, right? Like fighting is something that like you're like totally fine at. right?
Yes,
Like-
totally fine at.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
just
Well, you
like for example, if you attack me with mental, I have 0.
Oh, I
Like a
know.
lot of guys.
I
Yeah.
am aware. I am aware. But you have a lot of cards that you can discard to heal.
I do have 6.
6,
Yeah,
right?
That's fair.
Brain fighter.
So you know what I'm gonna do is, let's see, 6. I'm really
I like this skateboarder, man.
I'm really hooped. All right, well here's what we're gonna do is we're gonna move these forward
Out on the streets.
into the streets. I think Stevie Osborne is going to be going after the skateboarder.
Okay. Using a physical? Or
No, using a mental.
Okay.
Using. Oh no, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Zhang Wei is going to go after the skateboarder. Excuse me. And I'm going to have to use a thing. I'm going to have to use an attack in order to get it in one turn.
Okay.
So there we go. Power play. Thank you. It doesn't matter. Nobody has a title anymore.
Oh, okay, but it adds.
did-
It
yeah,
still
I
adds
did-
1 from the skull.
It does. It
Cool.
does. I did have a title though. That happened at one point.
There you go. So you gain an agenda. What are you gonna do?
I gain an agenda, and I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely attach. Yeah, I'm gonna attach the citizen.
You got it.
Celerity and another blood potency here, which is nice. Very good, very good. And then Stevie Osborne, I believe, is going to go after the Vagrant with a physical attack.
Cool. Okay.
Excellent. And I don't think I need
Yeah,
to
you
put
don't
any
need
cards
nothing.
down.
Yeah,
Yep, don't
they're
need
gone.
nothing.
So
So
I'm
the,
going to attach him.
yep, Mortal Retainer. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to attach. Yep, good. Very
Cool.
good.
All right.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. And now I get to draw 2 cards. Yes? Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't need to really do any mending. No sad.
Correct.
Just draw 2.
Yep, I'm just going to draw 2 right from this. I need actions.
All right.
Is what I need. Would you please stop?
If only our poor leader had had a vagrant to throw in front of the.
It's true. You just needed a vagrant
I am so upset with the cards in my hand. I am so upset with the cards in my hand.
Hey, look, it's another vagrant.
Oh, I'm so glad.
All right, and they are ready and coming on back.
Uh-huh.
All right,
Great.
good job, team. We stemmed the tide.
Stemmed the tide. You peed in the ocean.
Yeah, all over it.
Just
That's my ocean now.
Yeah, it is.
All right, I am going to bring in a friend. Maybe.
It's not looking good for the Duke boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring in Sweetums. So they're 3, and they have guard, which means they can block ranged attacks.
yeah.
So ranged attacks are a thing that we haven't talked about. Literally, any of us could have at any point had a thing that was block ranged attacks, or we could have made an attack that to block ranged or to use a ranged attack. But nobody has a ranged attack stat. So typically, it's like you have a card that you're going to use to do that. It also means, because they don't have a stat to do that, you can't block a ranged attack. Unless you've got a card that has it literally written on it. So Sweetums
Right.
can do that.
I'm sorry. Can you just repeat all that? I couldn't hear you over my internal screaming.
They can block gun.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah, they're
Good,
gun blocker.
Good.
So that was my first action. And then what am I doing for my other action? Probably just beating somebody. Yes. Taking
What am I doing? Just punching somebody?
just taking it to the streets. Yeah.
They just go back to the Haven, drink a Gatorade, get back out there.
Oh damn, that's pretty good. Okay. Do I have any sweet up? No. No, I think she could just die potentially. So these two, the troublesome twosome are coming out. Hydra is going to make a social attack
Are they partying or?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, I definitely should because then
Hydra's going to make a social attack.
Hydra is going to make a social attack against.
Take your pick. Man.
I think against Stevie.
Stevie? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All
against
right.
Stevie.
You going to play you a card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait. Shoot. Hold on. That is not the right kind of card. That is not the right kind of card. That isn't the right kind of card.
No?
No, it's not the right kind of card at all. So instead, maybe I should do something else.
Maybe. Now, on the Gatorade thing, depending on if you wanted to get electrolytes, typically, and this works with alcohol and drugs, is you feed that to a mortal and then drink from the mortal, and then you can gain the benefits of drugs and alcohol.
So you want to get like, all right, you 5 mortals. Which one of you is the most hydrated?
Yes. Yep. It'd be like, I feel like I need electrolytes. Which one of you is the greatest hydrated? You come here.
Yeah. All right. Fine.
Fine.
Time to light. I'm going to make a physical attack.
A physical attack.
A physical attack from Hydra on Zhangwei.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Great. I'm gonna do nothing about it because I can't.
Okay.
Great.
It is lightning strike. Now
Great.
It says if this party has +2 lightning, this attack ignores all block, which is a thing that can happen from reaction cards.
Yep.
You're not doing that anyways. So this is just me saying I am dealing 4 damage.
4 damage. Great. Good. I'm glad I gave them that mortal to snack upon.
Yes.
Very good. Excellent.
All right.
All right.
That's my turn.
Great.
I don't need. Oh wait, hold on. Can I actually do one thing?
Sure.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to discard a card to have it deal +1 damage.
Oh, good. Excellent. Torpor time.
Yeah.
Sleepy time. Does that mean the skateboarder gets burned too?
It gets burned.
Great.
So they're in torpor.
Yep.
I defeated
Sleepy time.
a dude and.
But they weren't above 5.
Oh, they're only a 4?
Yes.
Shucksy doodle. Well, that's fine. I still get 1 agenda.
Yeah.
And then that's me.
Okay, good. Excellent. All right.
So I will draw 2, which I'm going to draw 2 of these cards. I don't even care what's in there. And
Beautiful.
flip it.
All right.
Grip it and rip it.
We're going to grip it and oh. That's no good. That's no good. All right, let's put that there.
Oh,
just
it's
to
the
show
Special Affairs
everybody.
Division.
Hey!
Yay! So they're an ongoing thing. So you pop one of your prestige from the global thing.
The global thing on there, yeah.
So you can fight them.
Okay.
They have 4.
Uh-huh.
But when defeated, you gain a agenda and you discard it.
Yep.
Or ongoing, at the end of your turn, you deal 1 aggravated damage to a character in your coterie not protected by secrecy. But they do have +1 intel. So currently their intel is 1.
Yeah.
So anybody in your haven is safe.
Yep.
Because
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Hey. All right.
The sad boys are here.
We're gonna.
This is that interesting thing where you're like, I could kill him and then I won't take the damage, or I don't kill him and then my opponent has to deal with it.
Yes.
Yes, but Punchy McFisterson over here is definitely going to be able to kill them and then get the prestige. But I'm not risking Stevie,
I punch.
the only Ventru left. Good. Okay, and I get one of these. I get 1 influence there from from the Memorial Fund. Very good. Okay, so I already flipped that card. Now it's my action phase. Most excellent. I believe I need a helps. I believe I need a helps.
All right.
Um,
Bring out the help.
I'm gonna take a risk now.
Okay. Did you get your
I did.
prestige too? Yeah. Okay.
Yep, I got my
Going down to
my
1 prestige.
Going down to 1 prestige. 1 prestige. Because he's dead, Malige. Bringing out Bruno Wagner.
Oh, now I
Oh,
should. Okay,
no.
hold on.
I'm holding
I was wondering.
on.
I was like, how does this end? And how do you get their last prestige? So we should put this, and this might change what you do.
Sure, yeah.
When any vampire is defeated, not burned, that foe places 1 prestige from their personal supply on that vampire and flips it. So that's how it would happen. So in this case, when he goes into Topor, you literally have to take 1 of your points
And put it on there. Okay.
So, and you can't spend all of your stuff, your juice.
Well, I'm not going to be able to spend all of my juice.
Okay.
Very good. Excellent. I will, in fact, spend 3 of my juice
Okay.
to bring out Nancy Whit, who may also block attacks. Who may also block ranged attacks.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I figured that was important,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice, which is very good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard a... You can discard a card, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the end phase.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So that was 1 action. For my second action, I shall bring Stevie Osborne up into
Mm-hmm.
the streets. And I believe I will... Oh, no, I will not. I will do no such thing, as a matter of fact.
Because the special affairs will take a shot at them.
Yeah, they will definitely take a shot at them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will do not that. I'm in fact going to draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
I will use one of my actions to draw a card, which is
Okay.
an unhosted action.
That is the thing you're allowed to do.
Beautiful.
And then now we go to your end step.
Now I go to my end step.
So you automatically get to take 1 from the supply and put it onto your Topor friend.
1 from the supply. Put it on the
Torpor.
Torpor friend.
Now, you can, in mending phase, if you would like, you can discard cards to heal them also. You can put it on any of the friends if you want.
I am absolutely going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to discard Assert Authority
Mhm.
and...
And is that the healing stuff comes from your supply as well, right?
Yes.
Or it comes from supply, not
Not your
personal
thing.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, it comes
You
from
can't
supply. Yep.
kill yourself by healing the.
And I will discard because I don't think it's going to do me any good right now.
Mhm.
I'm going to discard Greed
Okay.
because right now I am operating under no influence.
Right.
And
So they're healed up to full,
They're healed up to full,
and they come right back on out.
and they come right back on out. Are they still exhausted?
I think they're unexhausted.
They're unexhausted.
Yeah.
Great, beautiful,
There you go.
excellent. That's my turn. All right, we're getting back on the board.
Yeah.
We're getting back on the board.
So sad happens. They have
Yep.
1 intel. You have 1 secrecy.
Yep.
On all your friends.
and I get
they
to
are
draw
fine.
2.
And you get to draw
And
2.
I'm going to draw 2.
Okay. So my turn. City deck. Fudge. Okay, so their intel stacks.
Yes.
So they each have 2.
I have never been excited to see the second
They
Inquisition.
each have 2 intel, which means I'm gonna get shot twice, unless I stop them. That is,
Double sad.
yeah. All right, so ready? Everybody's coming on back. We got to talk about the sad situation we're in here.
This is why Carthage didn't work. You're not going to get that joke. It was a very deep cut. So Carthage, you know, the ancient city of Carthage.
Yes, that much I do know.
Yes, was like the Bruja were trying to make a, like, back before the Inquisition, back even before the Camarilla, the Bruja were trying to make a utopia where humans and kindred lived together. It fell apart because Rome, run by the Ventru, messed with it. So that's part of the reason why the Bruja and the Ventru don't like each other, and why Bruja can't shut up about Carthage, because they'll shout things like "Remember Carthage," like Texans shout "Remember the Alamo." Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Out on the streets.
I'm shocked.
That's where we'll meet. Round and round. Here's what's gonna happen. Hydra
Uh-huh.
is going to make a physical attack
Uh-huh.
against this special affairs
Okay.
division.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Sucker Punch on it, so which adds 1 as it is on there.
Yep.
And I'm also going to discard Terrorize to my leader ability to add +1. So it's 4 damage.
4 damage,
going on
okay.
there. So I do manage to kill them.
To kill one of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which, on the bright side, brings their intel down to 1.
Yep.
So, I mean, they can still take a shot at one of these.
Are those two in a party?
Yes, they are in a party.
Which, how does that? Sorry, what does that do actually?
So basically, it means that when they're in a party like this, if they're getting attacked, the Cossack can block for Hydra.
Otherwise, so for attacking, the party doesn't actually do anything.
Yes,
Okay.
I believe. I really hope I haven't been like completely messing that up. Yeah. Add up all damage, including the attacker's relevant attribute. Yeah. All right, perfect. So that was one action, I think. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
So then I will, I think, do the same as you and just draw a card. Yeah. I will draw a card.
Okay.
And then go to my end step, where first I get to Topor Mend, which I don't need to.
Yeah.
But I
You get one. Somebody's got 1 aggravated damage.
Yeah, I'll put that on Hydra.
Okay.
And then I draw 2.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. All right. So city deck.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, very, very clever getting rid of the one.
The one that
Yeah,
that
very
had
clever.
yours on
Very
there.
clever. Yep. Oop, let's move that down so it's not.
If we put
Yep.
them like this, then you can bring it right
There
onto
we
the
go. Yeah.
thing. Castro Street Party.
Event
Characters in the
ongoing.
streets have +1 secrecy. Oh, wait, that's actually bad because now you can hop out of the street safely and not get shot.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay,
That's
so
true.
it's an ongoing event. So you put a token on there.
Yeah.
So now there's a party going on in the streets.
Yep.
The streets has 1 secrecy.
Yes, it does.
Which means it's even tougher for us to fight each other in the streets.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
So it's actually a safe moment for you.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I can discard cards I'd have to discard 2 to do a fight. So it cost me almost 3 cards to do 1 fight, almost.
Excellent. All right. So here is.
Nobody wants to fight in the middle of a street party.
Yeah. There are also cards like the Molotov cocktail, which does aggravated damage to everybody in the party.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
partying is not always like the best, but Hydra and the Cossack are BFFs.
Now, are those sad guys going to only stay around for 1 turn, or are they just there until they
As soon
leave?
as my turn comes up, they go away.
Oh, okay.
So they're gonna not do anything to.
Right. So they're not like unlike the regular citizens who just kind of stick around.
Yeah,
until
they
get
count as an ongoing effect.
hit. Okay. I love the idea of these like commandos stalking the street, and then down the other end of the street is just like this massive street party.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
emergency! Pull out! Pull out!
So here's what I'm going to do.
Here's what you're gonna do.
I'm going to use my Haven ability
Yep.
to discard an unattached city deck mortal in the streets.
Oh, yeah.
I can just discard them. I don't think that counts as defeated.
Nope.
It's just
They're just gone.
discarded.
Yeah.
Yep, they're just
See ya.
gone. And that means add a new card to the streets.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Perfect. Well, that's a bummer.
I am Fortune's fool.
Why'd you do that? Now, is that an action?
What? Yeah, it
Yeah.
has to, I think it has to be an
Yeah,
action.
okay.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, it says leader ability. I don't have a leader. I can't do that.
Oh, you can't actually
I
do
can't
that.
actually do that. Never mind.
Well, now we know.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's we know it's going to be a freaking. It's going to be
just a sad affair
it's
for
gonna
quite
be
a while.
Sad affair. So characters in the streets have +1 secrecy, so they have 1 intel. So that means currently
Yep.
the streets are safe.
Yeah.
Currently,
Yes.
We know next turn they shall not be.
Well, so on my turn they'll still be safe too.
Yes.
And then when it gets to you, back on yours, it will be.
No, it won't be safe on your turn because the next card is sad. Right.
So how this would end up working though is if we're thinking about it from like a help point on you.
Yeah.
So you can bring them out. Nothing bad will happen in that regard.
Correct.
In terms of the sad thing.
Yes.
And then it comes to my turn.
Uh-huh.
This no, we're still okay.
We're still okay because that'll go
this goes away.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. We're fine.
The sad
right.
showed up and they're like, why did we not check our bust in relation to a gigantic carnival?
So we're still okay, but at the end of your turn, I'm not okay. Oh no, I might still be able to sneak back. Never mind.
You would,
we're fine. Yeah.
Because
Okay, good.
you always get to ready.
Okay.
Or return. Right?
So Zhang and Nancy are gonna creep on up, I believe, as a party.
You don't have to declare. They can just go to the streets.
Yeah, they're just going to go to the streets.
They're
They're going to go to the streets, and I am going to make a mental attack on Hydra.
Oh. Are they partying up?
Yes.
They are? Okay.
I believe they must.
Oh, boy. Okay. A mental attack?
A mental attack.
Okay. I will block with the Cossack.
With the Cossack, okay.
And put this reaction down.
Okay.
So now we're getting finally a full
We're finally
kind of
getting
battle.
a full, fight.
Great.
Okay.
So now, the player being attacked may block with an attack, block an attack with a ready vampire, exhausting them to do so.
Yep.
The player being attacked may place a reaction card, which I did.
Excellent.
The attacking player reveals their attack card, and then the defending player reveals their reaction. Make any choices required by your card only after both cards are revealed.
Okay.
So what do you got?
I have Demand Obedience, which just adds 1, so it's a total of 3.
Okay.
Yep. Unfortunately, my leader is gone,
Right.
or else that with the Dominate discipline.
Ooh, yeah.
But yeah, yep. That's it. It's just 3 damage.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I have. If you want to back that guy back,
Yep.
put that back up.
Indeed.
I have Slap in the Face.
Okay.
It deals 1 damage, or it deals damage to the attacker.
Deals physical damage to the attacker.
Yeah. So in this case, I'm So I don't quite understand because it's a reaction. This. Am I dealing 4 damage back or 3 damage back to you?
That seems to be the case.
Or because I'm just wondering, I'm not quite sure why there would be a number up there unless you can use it as an attack as well. But even the attack reaction ones have both of the things on there.
Yep. Because it's not an attack. I mean, that makes sense to me. It's not an attack. It's only a reaction. So
Right,
yeah.
but you're slapping them as a physical attack during a social or mental attack.
Yep.
Okay, that's wild. All right, so your 3 damage is coming my way in form of mental.
Yes.
Okay, so I have 1 mental, which means I'm going to take 2 damage. Unless, do you have any other? This is the state of the
No,
affairs.
I have nothing.
Anything else?
I have nothing else.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to exhaust my vagrant to reduce 1 of that.
Okay.
So I'll take 1 damage.
Okay.
And then you have, coming back at the attacker, 3 physical damage.
Brilliant. Very good.
How dare you?
Yeah.
So uncouth.
I mean, it's a very good, just like, you sit down. No. Bam. Okay.
And they're exhausted because they made
They
the attack.
are exhausted because they made an attack. All right. I think. Yeah, that was. Oh yeah, I can't do that. That's right. I have 1 more action.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Good. Very good.
I seem to have only like drawn like the attack portion of my deck for the start of it, and now I'm actually starting to find my schemes and stuff. So I might not be moving as fast as I was before. I was literally just, it seemed like drawing half of my deck.
Okay, I guess my second. Yeah, I'm gonna social attack. As a matter of fact.
Okay. So these are no longer in a party together.
Yep, they're no longer in a party together.
Social attack and whomst.
I'm social attacking the Cossack.
Okay. Ooh. Key. I cannot block, and I got no reaction.
Yay! So that's 3 damage because of Know Your Place. If the attacker has a title, it's +1. If the attacker is Prince of the City, which doesn't exist anymore, it's +2.
Okay.
Yep.
So 2. It's 3. Is it? It's 3 damage,
It's
right?
3.
Because they have.
Yeah, it's 3.
Whee!
And the 3 is just going to go right through.
It sure is.
All right. Excellent. Good. Good. Now
Wait.
it's what?
Oh,
What's
right,
up?
there's secrecy. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Does the
secrecy.
special
Yeah,
affairs
yeah.
just shoot them
Yep.
to finish it off?
Yep.
And they're burned? No. I'm safe.
No, that's not the case. Okay, great. So now I get to draw 2 cards.
Would you like to mend at all before you go on through? The sad affairs happens, but we've got enough secrecy to stop that.
You know what? As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay.
I would like to mend. Thank you. I'm going to discard Late Night Snack, which is for each Fortitude in your coterie, mend 1. I've only got 1
Okay.
thing there, so that's not going to
That's 1 for
do.
you.
So that's 1 for me. And then I don't think I'm going to get Influence anytime soon, so I'm going to get rid of Keeper of Elysium. And mend 1 more.
Okay.
All right. Great. Good. Good.
Great.
Did I do that this turn? Yeah, I did. Okay. All
right.
right. Good.
So it comes back to my turn. This special affairs goes, and I'm just going to hold on to this token because we know what's coming up.
Yep.
Alrighty. And everyone becomes ready.
Oh, and I would draw 2 cards. Excuse me.
You do, yes. That's the best part of it.
Is just a guy in like full body armor and also like a Mardi Gras hat, just dancing in the streets, and then haha.
Good God.
Okay.
So it turns out when you kill somebody's leader, it makes the game a lot harder.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I forgot Sweetums was back there.
Yep.
Yeah.
What am I doing here?
Oh, killing me slowly by attrition.
Seems like it.
Yeah. Just in case you were curious of what was happening. This is so cool.
I like this game a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay. I think this is probably the best play. Hydra's moving up,
Okay.
and Sweetums is moving up.
1 second.
Oh, right, they have the secrecy. Fighting this. Oh, right. You couldn't have done any of that fighting. I totally forgot about that.
I'm sorry? Oh, the secrecy.
The secrecy. I totally forgot about that.
Well, okay, we'll take that all back then.
Well, hold on. Let's think about this. Did you want? I guess first off, would you have discarded 2 cards each of those times to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say that I did. And
Okay.
I'll take away we'll say that the cards that I discarded were the cards that I healed
Okay.
Zhang with.
Well, so that's 2 for 1 attack, and it had to be 2 for the other. So do you want to take back 1 of the attacks and keep 1 of them, or?
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, I mean, I kind of have to.
It's up to you. We can take it. We can roll it back.
You know what? Actually, no. I will discard 2 cards to have made both attacks.
Okay. Then that definitely changes my turn.
Yep. Yeah. I will have discarded 2 cards to make both attacks. So I discarded an extra 2, which means I couldn't heal this guy.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Well, okay. Then this changes my move. I'm gonna scoot over. Everybody's coming on up. coming up, Ben. I am going to declare Sweetums to be making a Sweetums.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, Sweetums. Sweet, sweet, Sweetums.
Sweet, sweet, Sweetums. Maybe I don't want to do that.
This is like watching, like being in the stocks and watching the executioner like walk up with an axe and being like, no, not even sharpening. Like walking up with the axe and being like, nah, no, not this one. No, and then like walking back into the back and then coming back with like a mace and being like, that's not going to take the head off well.
I'm just going to coup de grace Zhang.
Great. Good.
They're defeated.
Beautiful. Excellent. Sleep well, my prince.
So you take one from here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And then, so that was them exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then these two, I'm going to... Can't quite murder you.
Yeah.
Just so frustrating.
So I think the mistake I made was going to the streets. Ever.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Ever.
Right.
Adventure does not belong in the streets. They belong in the high rise.
Yes.
And it's amazing that the game plays that way.
Yeah, I mean, I like that about it.
Yeah.
Um...
I'm so curious to see how the other clans play.
Yeah, the Malkavians seemed really, really cool.
Yeah.
I kind of dug it. I think I can't actually murder you. I can't beat you this game, or this turn.
Oh, you can beat me this game. I believe in you. You absolutely can.
I'm going to declare a ranged attack. A ranged attack.
Oh.
With the Cossack
Excellent.
on Nancy.
Excellent. Well, I can guard those with Nancy.
Yeah.
So that's great. Good. Great. Just
And then I pulled out my gun!
I just hit special.
No, apparently my gun is a... It's a gun.
Oh.
Why was that
not
in
even
there?
in the database?
Why is that in the... My gun is a fucking golem.
Oh no!
Yeah, heck of a gun. It's
Gold gun.
yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it's 2 damage.
Okay. That's better than the I think 6/6 that was.
Yeah.
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 Okay, 2?
Yep. I
Great.
just blast them.
Great. Good.
Right, and I guess because I knocked them down, I still get an agenda point. The other guy.
You get an agenda point only if they're 5 or up, right?
From my turf war, but in general, whenever you knock somebody out, you.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, that was my 2 actions.
Okay. That's beautiful.
Sad can't do nothing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Or I guess so. I should. God, should I mend? I will discard brother.
Okay.
He's got a smoke under his ear. To heal the Cossack 1.
Okay.
And then I will draw 2 cards. Go ahead, buddy.
Okie dokie. So let's.
The party's over.
Party's over. Wait, this stays around.
Yep.
It stays around?
Yeah. Because that's mine. That just happened. Remember,
That's
they
right.
do 1 full circuit.
Yep. Party's over. Okay. Let's do a thing.
Please don't be special affairs. Okay, it's a tour.
Tour guide. I have a soft spot in my heart for tour guides.
Yeah. When defeated, gain an agenda. You can mend 3 if you drink them, or if you attach them, you gain +1 social damage.
That's lovely.
That's actually pretty hype.
That's really hype. Okay, Nancy, come back.
I didn't quite defeat Nancy. No, that was what I was saying. I was like, I can't quite crack in for 3 full damage. So I was hoping to take Jacob's last prestige.
Yeah. Boy, there's not a lot old Jakey Two Hands can get up to with his sad cards. So he's just going to draw a card and hope it's good. It's
Action
not.
1.
It's not.
It's not good.
It's not. So that's action 1, and then action 2 is is going to be very, very bad for me. How many cards do you have in your hand?
4.
Great. So I'm just going to use my second action to draw a card.
Okay.
Great. Good. And then I'm going to just...
So torpor
I'm
happens.
just... Torpor
So
happens,
you get a free heal on them.
Get free heal on them.
Do you need to mend anybody?
Boy, do I. Boy, do I. Gonna discard this greed.
Oh, right, Jacob.
Hey.
Your fund
oh,
is
that's
actually-
right. It's actually, yeah.
Damn it! I can't quite kill him. That's
There
a
we
really
go.
good point. That was what I was trying to do.
So I'm gonna get rid of greed,
Yep.
and we're gonna do that, and then yeah, and then I'll just draw 2 cards at the end. Yeah, and then
Oh,
special
right,
affairs
okay.
happens.
Yep. So no. It's it's yours.
Oh, so I get rid of it now.
No. They take a shot. They would like to take a shot at you, but because you're in your haven, secrecy, so nothing happens.
Oh, so these wouldn't affect you if they're
They
out and you're in the street?
so when I ended so they take their shot at the end of turn.
Right.
But at the end of last turn, the party was still going on in the streets. So
Yes,
there was
so-
one secrecy.
Yep, there was one secret.
In this case, there's now none, but it's
Now it's the end of my
your
turn.
turn. You're in your
Understood.
haven, you're
Got
fine.
it, thank you.
So if you had been in the streets, then you
Right.
would have got shot.
So the end of my turn, though, these guys go away because I drew them last turn.
I did.
You drew them last turn.
So
I'm sorry.
the ongoing effects always go away at the start of the person who.
Thank
activated
you,
their
thank
turn.
you, thank
Yeah.
you, thank you. Okay. All right.
done your
Torpor
healing?
happened. I did my healing. I drew my cards.
It's the end of your turn.
Yeah, that was what a sad.
Did you draw 2 for the end of your turn as well? You have 3 cards in your hand?
Yeah.
And you spent both of
Yeah,
them
I still
drawing
need
2,
to draw
so-
2
Yeah, there
cards.
you go.
Yep. There
Cool.
we go.
All
Okay.
right. Special affairs are gone. Good. I'm glad they're gone. It's much safer on the streets now. More vagrants. All right. I will unflinch and bring them on back. Okay, well, damn it. I don't think I can 1-2 punch you. So I guess I'm just going back to agenda again. Unless. Nope. Not unless. I am going to send out Hydra to the streets. And he's just gonna do I think, yeah, they'll both just hang out here. He's gonna do an attack, a physical attack
Okay.
on the tour guide.
On the tour guide. Okay.
I'm gonna discard this free money thing, which is influence conflict. Should each player get 3 prestige? That would have been good for you. So I'm deleting that. To deal 1 extra damage. So the tour guide dies. And I am going to gain 1 agenda and attach this to them.
All right.
And on your left, we have a vampire.
Oh, God! And then as my other action, I will... draw a card. And then I will draw 2 cards to end my turn. Yeah, I don't really feel like killing anybody. Go for it.
Okay. My turn?
Yep.
Good. Okay, 1 long-term investment. Whoop.
Yeah.
I get 1 of these. That's nice. The Memorial Fund is really paying dividends.
What's happening in San Francisco?
Well, let's find out. It's a cop.
Ah! So 1 agenda if you kill them. They can mend 3, and then or you can attach them to gain it looks like a chain link fence discipline.
That would be dominate.
Dominate.
Yep.
And 1 blood potency.
Okay.
Is there vampires with experience in chain link fences? It's
Let's see. Okay.
it's a long and noble discipline.
So, I have no influence right now.
Nope. But remember, you can spend prestige on a 1-to-1 basis
For
for
influence.
influence.
Okay. But
You
and
can.
when it says exert influence, you spend it.
Yes.
Okay. So I good.
Mhm.
But I can't.
You don't have a lot of prestige.
I don't. It's true.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm gonna do? Is cool. I'm gonna take a little risky do.
Okay.
Is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Yep. We're gonna take a little risky do. Yep. 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 Hold
Yep.
on just a second. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep. All right. A little risky do. We're gonna for a 1-to-1. I'm gonna spend 2 of these.
Mhm.
Okay. Put them back in the pile. Stop. Jacob's just wrecking everything. And we're going to make Stevie Osborne a herald.
Okay.
Exert 2 influence attached to the acting character. I got it.
Ooh, okay. So you're spending 2,
Yes.
and you're attaching it to Stevie.
Yes.
Says you pay 1 less prestige to recruit characters, and
Yes.
you add that. Oh, okay.
From the general supply.
All right.
Okay. So hopefully this will help.
Yes.
And then having a title itself gives you a bunch of stuff.
Yes, it does. Thank goodness.
so whenever, sure. Oh, you actually you only kind of spend 1 here, right?
What's that?
Because her thing
I
is
only have to spend 1 because when anybody gains a title, I get 1
cool. So you're at 2
influence. So I'm
still.
back at 2, which is
Alright,
nice.
alright.
Which is very good. And
Now that is a regular action, so you have to exhaust Stevie to do that.
do I have to exhaust Stevie? I was hoping to exhaust.
Well, whoever the title goes on.
Oh, goes
is-
to?
yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to exhaust Stevie. Sleep, sleep, sweet Stevie. And then we're going to we're going to draw a card.
Okay.
Is what we're going to do. And then that's that for that.
Alright. Torpor.
Torpor. Yep. I'm going to discard Mercy.
Well, so first off,
Yeah,
he just
first one
he gets a
gets
free
one. Yep, gets a free one. And then I'm going to bring him back now by discarding a card.
Okay, nice.
All right. So
Welcome back.
Welcome
Zane.
back, Zhang. How was your
Uh,
nap? I hate everything. All right, good.
Surely they won't beat me up again.
Again, yes, yes, yes. What did we learn? Never leave the haven.
Oh yes, and you get 2 agenda because you got a title.
Yes, I do. And now I'm going to spend, or I'm going to just draw 2 cards.
Cool.
Great.
All right.
Beautiful.
What else is happening in the city? So many. It's so lively. God damn it! The Special Affairs Division is back. Super. It's got sad again.
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Okay. No, everything's still fine. Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay. What are we going to do?
Here's what we're gonna do, Jacob.
I am so excited to hear this plan.
Jacob, this is what we're going to do.
What are we going to do, Ben? Excuse me.
What am I doing? I think. Oh wait, hold on. Is this better? Go out there. No. Yeah. All right. I'm going to send Hydra out.
Okay. To the streets.
The Cossack out.
Excellent. Excellent.
And yeah. So Hydra is going to do a physical attack
Okay.
against the Special Affairs Division.
Okay.
And I am going to use a baseball bat,
Marvelous.
which is 1 damage, but it also does +1 damage to city deck mortals.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Yeah, so
All right.
I beat the SWAT member with a baseball bat.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So they go
Then-
down. I get a agenda point for killing them.
Yep.
And that
Ventura, like, I knew there was a reason why we kept the Bruja around.
is- yeah.
Baseball bat to the sad guys.
And then
Baseball. Known to cure depression.
I'm going to exhaust the Cossack, doing a mental attack
Okay.
to the cop.
The cop. Got it.
Using Terrorize with
Okay.
it, which will make it 3.
Okay.
I'm going to choose to eat them
Got it. Yep. To mend.
to mend 3.
Yep.
And they go down, and I get another agenda point.
You get an agenda point for. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
because
for the
it's
cop.
a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. That seemed good.
Yeah, that does seem good.
I'm going to discard 1 card during the mending phase
Okay.
to heal up Sweetums.
Okay.
1. And then I'm going to draw 2 from the same deck. That's me. Go for it, bud.
Okay. All right. What's going on in the city?
Summer in... Oh, it's the gallery opening.
Ooh.
Each player may discard up to 2 cards, and for each discard, you gain a prestige.
Goodbye cards.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
All my cards are very good, though.
Yeah.
Good lord. I got a banger of a card.
Jacob, just to double check, when you got that
Yes.
title, did you get your 2 agenda points for
Yep.
that?
Yes,
Yep,
we
we
did.
did.
We did.
Yep.
Yep. So I will, in fact, what is it? Discard 2 cards and gain an influence.
Up to 2 cards.
Up to 2 cards.
So you can discard 1 and get 1, or 2 and get 2.
Okay. Then I'm going to discard these 2 cards
Get 2
and get
prestiges.
2 prestiges.
Okay. I'm
Excellent.
not going to do it. Fuck the gallery.
Okay.
I don't appreciate it. Is this art?
Excellent.
I couldn't tell.
Okay. So we're going to untap there. I get my last long-term investment.
Man, that saved you.
It really did.
I was going all out on like trying to run you out of
Yep.
prestige.
Yep, that really, really did.
Yeah, that long-term investment paid off.
Yep. Yep, it did.
There's a
It
moral there
did.
somewhere.
Very good. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw a card,
Mhm.
I think. Oh, wait. No. I'm actually going to exert 2 influence
Yep.
here. I'm going to exert 2 influence. Another herald.
Ooh.
Same thing. So if folks want to check it out.
Now it's unique, which means only 1 person can be it.
Oh, wait. It's... Oh, dang it.
Can't have 2 heralds. Only 1 herald allowed. Do you want to swap it out? Did you like discard another one that you would have preferred to have? Just do that. You're looking at, what is this?
Primogen.
Ah, yeah, that's like kind of like the head of a family or whatever. right?
Kind of. So the way that a lot of Camarilla cities are structured are prince and then a Primogen council, which typically is a representative from each of the clans in the city. That's generally how it works, but
okay.
Primogen can be a whole bunch of different things.
Okay.
But if I did this, you also get like extra influence, and this character deals +1 damage to all characters with a title. So I don't like that,
Okay.
and I don't want to have it.
Was there a different one that you discarded within the last little bit? No.
Nope,
Okay.
I'll just not do that thing.
Cool. So you
So-
get your.
Yep.
You spend
2.
2.
I spent 2. Okay. All right. Anyway, well then I guess I'm gonna go back to the old draw a card idea.
Yeah.
We'll go here. We'll draw that card, and then you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna draw a card.
Just double draw.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't
Seems
like to go to the streets.
Okay.
Good.
Mending.
And now it's mending. I'm gonna discard a card. Yes. Ooh, these are really good cards though. Okay, well, you know what? I'll get rid of that title. That's fine. I got rid of all my titles, which is what my deck is based around, so this is working out well. Good. Good. I'll get rid of that title and mend 1 on Nancy.
Okay.
And
Draw 2.
draw 2. Yep.
Sick.
Good.
What's
That's on
going
you.
on in San Francisco? The hunger. That sounds bad. So it's an ongoing event.
Yep.
Vagrants in the Streets award. Oh! Vagrants in the Street award one agenda when defeated. Let's go. Let's go. That's so good for me. At the end of your turn, I lose 1 prestige for each character in your coterie who is not at maximum health. Ooh.
Coterie.
Coterie. Yeah. So who's not at maximum health? You and you.
Okay, so you understand why RNGesus has sent me to hell, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
It's because I love vampires so much.
Yeah. It's like surely he can't win at this game.
No, definitely not.
Okay. Well, the hunger. Wow, that's so good for me. Good lord. I think I know exactly what my turn is. I'm gonna send.
This game is so good.
It's very fun.
It is so good.
I'm just gonna send Hydra and the Cossack out.
You know what? You rule the streets. I'm not leaving my house.
Hell yeah! I will do just a regular physical attack on the Vagrant.
Great.
They die.
Yeah.
I get an agenda point.
You do.
And I'm gonna actually choose to mend. By burning them.
Okay.
And now he's back at full.
Beautiful.
Oh, I should have actually done it with Sweden. That's fine. Whatever. I will. Yeah, the Cossackle.
No, go ahead. If you wanted to switch it out with Sweetums, that's
No,
okay.
because she actually just can't. I would have to use a card, man.
Oh, okay.
I might as well just take advantage of the fact that these are free. I can lose 1 prestige.
Okay.
I can afford it. So I'll kill this Vagrant. Get that. And I guess I'll actually choose because she's at full. I have 2 Vagrants ready to lay down their lives here. And then it is the end of turn. Now I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Okay, so healing does happen first, so I can actually discard a card.
Uh-huh.
I don't actually want to do that. These are all really good cards. I will just lose a prestige.
Okay.
And then, so yeah, you actually get to do the mending. It goes mending, then end of turn effects, then the antagonist effects like sad, and then draw 2 cards.
Okay.
To which I will draw and draw. Go for it. I'm getting close.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right, what's going on in the big old city? It's the chef. When defeated, gain a prestige and choose 1. Mend 3 or gain
Star.
attach, draw a card and get a dot in presence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 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 All right. Well, what I think I'm gonna do is okay. So I'm gonna have to spend 2 of my influence. Just have to.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna recruit Humberto Garcia.
Ooh, what do they do? Oh, they also have guard. They're another one of these guard friendos.
Yep.
Okay.
Guard friendo. Okay.
You can't go too far out there because then it will.
Oh, I'm
show up
sorry.
on
Yep.
camera.
Okay. Well, we'll pile them up.
The trick is the dark areas, the off camera.
Ah, thank you very much. That's a good trick.
Then we-
Okay. I will learn these things. I will come back for
when
more
we
card
undoubtedly
games.
play this again, because
Yeah.
it's sweet.
It's so sweet.
It's very cool.
It's so sweet. I want to play the Haggadah so bad. I want to see how they work.
I want to play the Gangrel.
Yeah.
Apparently, I get to recruit cats
Ooh.
and dogs and ravens and stuff.
And then I am going to. Let's see. I'm gonna take a. I'm not gonna do anything actually. I'm too
That's good.
scared.
No, think about
I'm
it.
seriously
Yeah.
like scared of the because I'm like, yeah, I can go and get him, and then I remember the one person whose like face got slapped off, and I don't like that.
That's fair.
at all.
That's what, I mean, that's what my dudes are good at. But
You know what though? I'm down. Might
Yeah.
as well swing for the fences.
Hell yeah,
right?
let's do it.
Might as well swing for the fences. All right, Humberto just came out. Humberto and Zhang are gonna move up.
okay.
Good. And I'm going to make a mental attack
Mm-hmm.
against against Hydra.
Sure. Okay.
right.
Are they partying up?
Yes.
And it's Zhang doing it?
Yes.
Alrighty. So...
I won't learn if you keep doing it for me.
Well, I don't want to bother you.
I-
So I'm not guarding, because I can't. And it's a mental attack?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Golly jeepers. I don't have reaction.
No reaction.
No reaction.
Marvelous. Because this is Fragmented Mind. It doesn't add any additional damage, but you discard a card for each character with Dominate in the party, and there's 2 of them, so you have to discard 2 cards.
Bruh! That sucks. Okay, I will discard this ongoing event called the Spoils, which, if I can get this out early, seems really good. It's when an attacker in my coterie defeats another character, each character in my party mends 1.
Yikes.
And how often are you making physical attacks these days?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think I have once.
Yeah. I will. This is probably pretty good for me, but I think it might be too. I also have Primogen, which would increase the damage.
That would be very good
against
for
you.
you. Yeah.
Okay. So I am taking 2.
You're going to be taking 2. Yes.
2 has been taken.
2 has been taken.
All
Okay.
right.
Great. Good. There's that. I swung for the fences there.
Yeah.
And good. Now I can make another attack with in separate, correct?
Well, your first. Didn't you already do an action? You drew a card or something.
Did I draw a card? I forgot what I did.
Right. You played.
Oh, I played Humberto. Never mind. We're good. I played Humberto, so I could do that. I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Did you want to mend before you do that?
I don't think anybody's damaged.
Oh, you're
now.
great.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, so we're
Okay.
going to do... Well, I already looked at that one, so we'll put that back because I don't know what it is. And we'll grab my last person. Okay, all good.
All right. First off, the hunger's done. No more hungry. Everybody's full. What's happening in the city? It's a cable car accident. It's an ongoing event. Characters in the streets do not return to their haven at the start of their turn. I think.
Never leave the haven.
Yeah.
What did we learn, everybody?
Yeah.
Ventru should never leave the haven.
If it helps, I'm gonna kill you this turn.
Yeah, no, that does help. That does. Thank you. Please
Everybody's
do.
coming on out.
All right. Hey.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen.
I do feel good about this though.
Yeah.
Because I made the call for the combo really early on in the game that killed my leader. I also consider this partially my victory over Jacob, who is a monster and should be defeated at a vampire game. Which I totally get. So I think we share this victory.
Okay, then it works out. Yeah.
And screw that guy, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right, so here's what happens. You ready for this? Mm-hmm. Hydra is on his own, actually, going to do a punch on the chef.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
I'm going to discard a card. In this case, it'll be Smoke 'em Out.
Okay.
To increase his damage by 1 from my House of Pain's leader ability.
Okay.
So that's 3 damage.
What's it like to have leader ability? Is it nice?
It's very nice.
Is it
Not
good?
having my leader die is pretty hype.
Yeah.
Hydra
sounds
goes
really good.
Hydra goes to the restaurant, eats something,
Yeah.
goes into the back room, punches the chef.
And then I'll actually retain them to draw
excellent.
a card.
That's
Cool.
That's an action
Yes.
that matters.
Yes.
It's like chef, make your best dish, eat your best dish, and then I'll eat you, and
I'll
we'll
eat
see
you.
how it is.
And I mean, I'm going for it. The Cossack and Humberto are gonna fight.
Great.
Sweetums is coming along for the ride just
Good.
in case. I guess.
Yeah.
It is a physical attack.
Is it now?
Yes, and I'm
Well.
putting that down. Damn it. We'll see how it goes. All right.
Okay.
So this is gang up.
Okay.
It's +1 for each retainer in the party.
Okay.
So
Lovely.
2.
That's 2 retainers.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it's 4.
Dignity of the office. +2 defense for each character with a title in your coterie,
One.
which is 1.
So you're gonna defend 2,
Defend 2.
and you have 1.
I have 1.
So you're only taking 1 damage.
Hey.
I was going for it. Uh-oh. That's less good. Okay. Then, yeah, that's the end of that. So I will go to Mending.
Okay.
I will discard 1 card to heal Sweetums
Okay.
up to full.
Excellent.
And I will draw 2.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yay.
They, first off, you have to do this. But
Yeah.
also, remember, there's a cable car accident, so they can't
That's
return
right. I
to the
can't
Haven.
do that.
They do not return to the Haven at the start of their turn. You can choose to bring them back, but then that's like their thing, right?
That's their action.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a student out here.
Great.
Excellent.
If you attach them, you gain 1. Oh, they gain 1 mental attack.
Ooh, very cool.
The student teaches you about how to attack people's psyche. they know the topical jeers.
Pretend it's their dissertation and tear them apart.
All right.
Okay, so no more exhausted
Yeah.
Zhang. Okay, great.
Because yeah, the idea is you can only move to like to or from
Right.
kind of a thing, right?
Yep.
So it's like they don't get to come back, which means in this case you wouldn't be able to bring them up, I believe.
Okay. So I could, as an action, move
Yeah.
back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, it's a free
Whoa.
action. You just take them back, but that means like they wouldn't be able to come out. I think unless it's like do not return
Yeah.
to the Haven at the start of their turn.
Yeah, no. So
Like
they
it doesn't
can't
say
come
that
back.
they can't. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's they
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah, they don't.
They're
because
stuck out there.
It doesn't say in the action phases that you can
Right.
bring them back. You
That's-
can only put them out.
Right.
Yeah.
Because putting them out is part of attacking.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Because
that
otherwise,
makes
you
sense.
could bring him out, attack, and then pull him back in 1 turn, which.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never could do that. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
All right.
Well, then you know what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on out.
Everybody.
It's a final confrontation.
It's
Ventru v. Bruja.
We're gonna try to do a thing.
We're gonna
An-
hiss at each other.
and anything.
Yeah.
Do an anything. Okay, I'm going to be making a social attack.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to be making a social attack against Oh, actually, you know what? No, I'm going to be making a mental attack against Hydra.
Okay, who's making
Zhang.
it? Zhang's doing it?
Zhang. Yep, Zhang's doing it.
All right, so Sweetums is in Cossacks party, so can't defend for him.
Yep.
I am not going to play anything, so go for it.
Okay. So demand obedience. If this party has +2 dominate,
Mhm.
which it does, thank you, your foe loses 2 influence. So we're in the same boat.
We sure are. How much damage is it doing?
It's going to be doing 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Well, hold on. While this character has a title. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Mhm.
That character needs a title. Okay.
So I assume
all right.
everybody is in the party that you
Oh,
were
yeah,
doing?
yeah.
Okay. fair.
I just ran them all out.
All right.
Yeah. That's everybody. Thank
Okay.
you. If you keep doing it for me, I'm not going to learn.
All right.
I'm not going to learn, Ben. I'm going to do it. And then my next action is going to be, because I can't do pretty much anything. Oh, actually, you know what? I can go after that student.
You can.
I'm going to go after that student, because if
Okay.
you get that student, you win.
Yep.
So I'm going to go after that student. Oh, wait. If they're all in the same party, I can break them off, though, right?
So yeah. So as soon as you do an attack, they have to break off essentially.
Got it,
Right,
okay.
and they ditch anybody who's exhausted.
Got it. Okay, cool. So we're going after the student,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to. It's going to be.
So right now they're all in the party, and whoever you decide to make the attack is going to go off, and you can decide who comes with them or
Okay.
who stays with the person.
Got it. I'm. Okay, well, fine. Okay, it's going to be a social attack
Okay.
by Nancy
Okay.
to the student.
Who's
And
who's
we'll-
going with them?
Nobody needs to.
Nobody? Okay, so these are in a party together.
Yep.
Nancy's
on their own. Oh, actually, you know what? Humberto is gonna go with them.
Okay.
Yeah, Humberto's gonna go with them.
You got it.
Good. We'll do that. We'll do this. Okay. Good. Boop.
Or you
Know your
already
place?
you
Oh, did I do that
Yeah, you
already?
already played one.
Whoops.
Yeah, you're all good.
All right. Great. So
that's
Incite
3.
Rebellion.
All right.
That's 3.
So you get 1. What are you gonna do with them?
I'm going to
Mend would do nothing.
yeah, might as well just detach them.
Cool.
And then I have a mental attack with Nancy.
Yep.
Great. Good.
Cool.
Okay, getting fancy with Nancy. Gonna draw 2 cards. I don't have to mend.
Mm-hmm.
I, in fact, can't. All right.
Returning. Oh, I guess no, I shouldn't do that yet. All right, so it's starting my turn. The cable car has been fixed. We're good. What's happening in San Francisco? It's a homeless man.
vagrant. All right.
Everybody is ready and coming back, but you know what? I'm not even going to do that. We're all going to hang out here. I would like to attack. So both of them are. This is a party, and this is a party, right?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Hydra. No. Sweetums is going to be making a ranged attack on Zhang.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can't really do any reactions to that. Okay.
Blah! 2 damage.
2 damage.
Golemed.
What is that?
I don't know why it's showing up.
Is that the obsidian golem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that? Did we have a new office cryptid? It's the obsidian
Obsidian
golem,
golem.
that's perpetually in the card reader.
Okay, so that's 2 damage?
Yep.
Just 2?
Just 2.
Just 2. Okay. All right.
Second, the Cossack is going to make a ranged attack on Zhang.
Fantastic. I can't do anything.
Bah! Scope! I have a rifle. Also, okay, so first off, what it does is very neat. You play this card face up. I have to play this card face up.
Okay.
Or you can. To add 1 intel to the attack, which is kind of
see.
neat.
Oh, yeah, so then that helps
yeah.
get people in havens.
Yeah, yeah.
Very cool.
But also, it doesn't look actually art. It looks like it's a JPEG or PNG of a gun and like a picture of the back of somebody's head.
Yep.
This one doesn't look painted.
The backup of somebody's head looks painted.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah. The backup, yeah. Yep. And it's just like here's
it
the
looks
gun.
so hyper realistic. Yeah.
Here's what it looks like through the scope.
So yeah, I blat Zhang, putting him in Topor. This goes that.
Yep.
And because I knocked somebody out, I hit 13.
There you go.
There
you
it
win.
is. GG, buddy.
Hey,
So this
GG.
game is supposed to take half an hour to 70 minutes. It took us 3 hours because we were having so much fun. So we're only going to be playing the 1 game, but this will not be the last time we play this.
Don't get my hopes up.
We will bring this back.
This is awesome.
Honestly,
this is so good.
This is really good.
I can't wait to see the expansion stuff.
Yes, yeah, because we have one of the expansions. We have the Wolf and the Rat, which is the Gangrel and the Nosferatu. Those can all go together in your deck. You're all good there.
Oh, I don't want to because they're different backings, so I don't want to mess them up.
Yeah, they'll come out, but yeah.
All right.
Just that's future me's problem.
Okay.
But and I think with the way that I'm seeing this, it's interesting. So the reason I scheduled the both of us is because you really wanted to play it and it didn't like super pop off because people are busy during this month because guess what? Desert Buzz is coming.
Hey.
So I only picked 2, but also Board Game Geek recommended best with 2. So I assumed that it was better head 1v1.
Nice.
This seems way better.
Yeah, it seems like
gonna
it's
be way
gonna
better
be,
in multiplayer. I like that a lot. So we might have to recruit a posse of us so we can have 4 people playing.
I think I could probably be convincing.
Yeah, because it seems it'd be way more like even just looking at my ability. Right?
Yes.
Like one of my things wasn't even active really for this game.
Yeah, and I want to get the Shadows and Shroud expansion because I want to play the Hikata. And the Lasombra are really cool too. They manipulate shadows, and the Hikata are necromancers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I saw one is the Thin Bloods.
Yes.
You can play as the Thin Bloods.
Yeah, you can play Thin Bloods. Yeah, because they have like weird.
They're like
Thin Blood alchemy.
they're like the barely vampires, right?
Yeah, they're the barely vampires.
Yeah.
So it's how many steps away you are from like the first vampire is called your generation.
Okay.
And a lot of vampires thought that the 13th generation was the last one that it could go to. Like, that's 13 steps away from whoever you believe the first vampire is.
Right.
Most people think it's Cain, isn't Cain and Abel from the Bible. But then things started getting wonky, and then 14th and 15th generation, maybe even 16th generation showed up, but they are barely vampires, but they can start breaking rules because their blood and vitae starts to fray. It's really neat.
Interesting.
They have thin blood alchemy, so in different ways they can use their blood and like random stuff to make potions out of their blood
Cool.
and stuff. Like, it's really cool and weird.
Okay, that would
Yeah.
explain why that one I think is called like Blood and Alchemy.
Yes,
That's the name
yep,
of that expansion.
that would
so
do
there
it.
you go.
Yep.
And PB in chat says reach out to them and we can get hooked up with that. So sick. I will definitely be doing that.
Really?
Yeah. We can get the experience. There you go. I guess now we have to play it again.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
Hell, yes, thank you. Good, great. I'll wear my Hokata shirt next time.
I hope you had so much fun watching it.
yeah.
This honestly seems sweet.
The care that went into this game, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
They're obviously, whoever helped design this game are huge. Like, it's not just they just made a vampire game. They lovingly created a vampire game because it feels like San Francisco. It feels like the different clans. There's like little nods that I saw that I didn't want to like completely
Yeah.
derail and be like, now let me tell you about the section.
this.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you all about the section.
Check out the
exposition.
extended VOD.
Yeah.
We're here till like 1 in the morning.
You don't know about Project First Light?
And you know, this was a lot of fun. It felt very conducive, I think, for us playing. Like we probably made a bunch of mistakes, but it felt like it made
for
it
sure.
made like
It's
a
our first
bunch
time
of
playing a
sense.
game.
Yeah. So we'll have to definitely try it again. Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah.
For tuning on in. We really, really appreciate it. A reminder that this stream is brought to you by you over at our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. You're the reason we're able to do all this cool kind of stuff. You can also support us by checking out our store at store.loadingreadyrun.com, where we have all kinds of cool things that you can purchase. And if you're watching this on the YouTube, please, if you haven't dongled the bongle, please dingle that bangle. We'd really appreciate it. And also, as Jacob was mentioning, put that ice cream, your least favorite
Your
ice
least
cream
favorite ice cream
in the
in the
thing.
comments.
And before we let you leave, Jacob, can you
Yes.
tell people where they can find you?
Yes, if you enjoyed my presence here and would like more of my presence, Twitter is where I am most active, at Jacob Burgess VO. You can check out my website if you want to, makewordshappen.com. If you want to find out some of the other stuff that I do, I stream every Tuesday and Thursday night for the indie game publisher that I help run, called Yesbird Games at 5 p.m. And, you know, in your heart.
There you go. Living perpetually. Rent-free.
Am I in a ventricle? Who knows?
Who knows? But from us here at the studio, I've been Ben, this has been Jacob, and of course we have the amazing Paul on running tech tonight, and we will catch you later.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot.